Okay, I get it. We're supposed to share the love. But when it comes to 2 breakfast croissants for $4 from Jack in the Box, sometimes you need to share with someone who really looks out for you. That would be you. Who bought you those 2 croissants anyway? You did. Well done, you. Gold star. Go ahead, share it with yourself. Get 2 buttery croissants with freshly cracked eggs and your choice of sausage or grilled bacon and ham for $4, only at Jack in the Box. Home of breakfast served all day. Limited time only. Price and participation may vary. Tax not included.
Blog Talk Radio.
Here we go. Blast off.
This is True Capitalist Radio.
True Capitalist Radio.
I am your host, the man they call Ghost.
The badass of business.
Give him capitalism or give him death.
That's it. Period.
Broadcasting from his Skyline office studios in beautiful downtown Austin, Texas.
You sound fruitier than a box of Fruit Loops, for Christ's sake.
And now, he'll take it from here. Your host, the prognosticator of prognosticators, the man they call
Ghost.
Friday! What's going on, folks? And thank you very much for tuning in with me to this historic Brexit Baller Friday, baby. That's right, and I want to thank you tuning in with me to another edition of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. This is episode number 297. Episode number 297 for all the folks that are keeping track of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And before I get into anything else, I'd like for everybody to please spread it around like wildfire and let everybody know that True Capitalist Radio is in effect and in the house. We are live every Monday through Friday, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. And, of course, folks, the official website is blogtalkradio.com/ghost. That's blogtalkradio.com/ghost. And, folks, if you haven't done so, please follow me on Twitter. What in the hell you doing? All right, Politics Ghost is the name to follow. All one word, no underscores. Politics Ghost is the name to follow. Folks, let me tell you something. I'm excited. I know you're excited. If you're definitely one of my brethren from across the pond in the UK, you're excited. I know you're excited. I haven't even slept, for Christ's sake. Take a look at the Twitter feed, for Christ's sake. I haven't even slept. Because, folks, unless you were under the rug or completely ignorant of foreign affairs, folks, the English, the Britons, Britannia, our fellow brethren from across the pond, basically said to the international institutionalist bureaucrats that we don't want any of your goddamn trash anymore. So get the hell out of it. We're out of here. We're out. We don't want the European Union. We are out. And you know, folks, it is such a historic day. Today is a day to remember. Because let me tell you something, there are a bunch of things that have been unprecedented in this Brexit vote. First and foremost, folks, I want to remind everybody everything that the Eurocrats have tried to do to sabotage the reality of the Brexit vote. I mean, they did everything. They tried to horrify the people. They tried to terrify the people. They tried to bamboozle the people. They tried to con the people. I mean, do y'all remember that leaflet, for Christ's sake? How much was it? £9 million sterling just to go out and give these pro-stay leaflets out here to everybody in the UK, for Christ's sake. Some of the folks that listen to me, they had like 2 or 3 of them mailed to them, for Christ's sake. I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, the threatening of pensions, the Joe Cox situation, and with all due respect, folks, I will continue to believe, in my personal opinion, that was a false flag, hoax, whatever you want to call it, operation, I do not believe that anybody's family, in my personal opinion, anyone's family who lost a loved one because some crazy lunatic shot them in cold blood, just out of nowhere, I would never see a family smiling and laughing the day after and then conveniently giving themselves and the pro-stay folk a photo op by kissing some woman in a damn hijab or whatever the hell you call the beekeeper suit, for Christ's sake. When I saw that, it was ridiculous. And let me tell you, there was a lot of people that always say tinfoil hat this, tinfoil hat that. But when the people in the UK saw the Joe Cox family reaction, and moreover, the day after that, you had Joe Cox's widow trying to say that she died for her political beliefs and that the UK should stay, that the damn Britannia should stay. People started tweeting at me from Britannia saying, look, Ghost, you may have something to this here. I find it rather peculiar that you got the widower of Joe Cox out here within a couple of days literally just pumping and dumping propaganda for the pro-stay crowd and the Eurocrats. I'm telling you, folks, there's just been a lot that Britannia has got to go through to be able to get to this stage. Moreover, folks, this is unprecedented within the historical context of Britannia. Britannia, with all due respect, has never had a populist uprising. All right? It's had an English revolution, but of course, I don't want to get into the debate on who caused the revolution because, once again, it started from the top down, not from the bottom up. And to be honest with you, this wasn't even a bottom-up populist uprising. It was the people of Britannia finally fed up with the international bureaucratic institutions of social engineering Europe. And Britannia wanted its own entity, its own identity. It wanted to steer its own affairs economically, socially, and politically. And it didn't want to have some international bureaucracy dictating every one of those aspects. So I'm telling you this right now. This is very unprecedented. This is a historic day in world history because this is not something that is in Britannia's culture. So, something happened within the people of Britannia to make them come out of their historical empirical shell and basically oppose in unison through populism and actual power that has been infringing upon their person, all right? A universal populism, because that's what Brexit was, folks. Look at all the opposition. I didn't even mention the voter fraud that was happening, for Christ's sake. All right, I'm serious. Did you see the video that came out of some of these vote counters? And, of course, that's why they handed out pencils for you folks to vote so that they could just go ahead and erase that little X and put whatever X they wanted to. Even with voter fraud, even with, in my personal opinion, precarious weather that miraculously happened, with everything. Enough people in populist unison came out in Britannia and went against the goddamn barbarians at their gates, baby. And let me tell you something right now. It is party time tonight. And let me tell you, it is a short-lived party because this is just the beginning. This is not the end. We've won the battle. We have not won the war because let me tell you something, folks. They've done this before. Do y'all remember in the 90s and the 80s when many of the European Union states that are currently in the European Union now, they didn't want to be a part of it. And they had these types of votes. And once again, these Eurocrats would push forth and get enough signatures on petitions and have them redo the referendum over and over again until they came out their way. All right, folks, as a matter of fact, we've already got petitions, from what I understand, out there in Britannia, one going out in London wanting itself to be declared an independent state, for Christ's sake. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? The state, the city of London stand is now going to be its own state. I'm telling you, everybody thought I was being a little bit racist. Even, some of the folks that were listening in from across the pond that were in Britannia saying, "Oh, Ghost, I don't know why you're being so uncultured, mate. You're talking garbage about, Sadiq Khan, you give him a chance, Are you kidding me? I smelt wild Jehudi on that son of a bitch all the way from over here across the pond, baby. You understand that? And look at him now. And now you've got the people of London wanting to declare itself as its own independent state. They actually have a petition out here where they're actually gaining votes. I mean, what cuckery, London. What cuckery. You disgusting, filthy people in there. But you see, that is just like how it is out here in Texas, folks. And let me tell you something. When I saw the possibility of Brexit happen right before my very eyes, I started thinking, let me tell you something. If Hillary Clinton, by some chance, is elected president of the damn United States of America, well, the next people to go, boy, is Texas, baby. Texas. Texas is next, baby. Let me tell you something. If there's Hillary Rotten Clinton or any goddamn liberal that's going to continue to sustain the garbage that has put America in the current position that it's in, I'm telling you this right now, Texas will Tex it. You understand that? We will secede from the Union. We have already talked about it out here in Texas. If you don't believe me, go ahead and do some searches on it, on whatever damn search engine that you search for your goddamn internet scouring. All right? I'm telling you this right now. We are not joking. We are the next ones. If a goddamn liberal, disgusting piece of Second Amendment robbing piece of trash tries to come into office, Texas is next, baby. Mark my words, Texas is next. But before I get into anything else, folks, because there was a side effect, and I definitely do want to gloat in the prognostications that I continuously give, especially as it relates to business. And let me tell you, there were folks that have been listening ever since I came back in March, and they listened. And when they listened, they made money, baby. They were telling me all day today, while everybody was losing money, people were tweeting at me saying, "Ghost, I can't believe it, baby. What do I do next? I made this money. What do I do?" Hey, baby, let me tell you something. You know how much money people pay for that kind of information? You understand? That kind of information is valuable. That's why I kept telling you folks, I'm shooting pearls to you people. I mean, I'm giving you millions of dollars of information here free, all right, baby? So that's why I'm saying, all you trolls and all you damn cyber vermin and all you people that try to make a mockery of this show is serious business, baby. That's why they call me the badass of business, boy. I'm the badass of business. Anyway, before I get into the whole business aspect, folks, it is time to celebrate. Brexit is a reality. It is the crippling of the international bureaucratic institutions of the world. I'm having a great time, baby, great time. And you know what having a great time means to this man right here? It's Miller time. All right, folks, we got our. Let me tell you, the reason I'm having it Miller time instead of Johnny Walker Blue Label time, because this is a populist uprising. This is a populist uprising against the socialist left, against the leftist idealism of submitting to a government, submitting to an international bureaucracy, submitting to bureaucrats themselves. And when we see the Brits, who have always been open, at least within the past 100 years plus, to socialist ideas and embracing them within their own government, within their own social structure, within their own economic structure, for them to go in complete opposition to that and say, you know what, I don't care what the other side of the fence holds. I don't care what's on the other side of the fence. All I'm saying is that I want to get the hell out. And let me tell you something, folks. This is unprecedented on many levels. This is a historic Brexit Bowler Friday. Do not ever forget this day, especially those across the pond. They're definitely not going to forget it. I definitely believe that everybody throughout the globe should never forget it. Because let me tell you, you know how all this damn mainstream media out here, we're talking about, the Arab Spring, oh my God, it's going to change the world. Remember that? Remember when the leftist media out here, at least in America, was circle jerking over this goddamn Arab Spring, and all it's done is run amok all over the world? That's been the basis of the damn Arab Spring. There has been no intellectual renaissance or scientific renaissance or anything, any kind of Islamic secularist renaissance. No. These wild Yehudis that our mainstream media was pumping and dumping in our faces as it relates to this Arab Spring. Y'all remember? Come on, they were, oh, look at Egypt, it's such a great thing. And look, yours truly, what did I say? What did I say back then? I said the Egyptian revolution was a disaster, and it should not happen. And I was questioning, why are we, America, going against an ally like Mubarak? The same thing with Libya. Why in the hell were we going against a man? Look, obviously, Muammar Gaddafi was not an ally, close ally to America, but he was bowing down to the international community. I've talked about that throughout the years. This man allowed the IAEA into his country to prove to the world that he had no weapons of mass destruction. And in my personal opinion, that was probably his biggest mistake. You know? So that just goes to show you folks that, we need to nuclear disarm. Why do you think all these countries want the nukes? They want the nukes because they become players at the table. Do you think that NATO and Obama and Hillary Clinton would have invaded Libya had they known Libya had a damn weapon of mass destruction? Absolutely not. You understand? That's why they didn't go and help Iran in 2009. They stayed silent on that particular revolution when I was the only one here talking about it. Look back in the archive if you don't believe me. blogtalkradio.com/ghost. Every one of my shows is time dated and stamped. I talked about all these issues. Anyway, folks, look, I'm sorry. I don't mean to be getting off keister. This is not a day to be getting off keister here. This is a day for celebration. All right? Brexit is reality. So I'm going to drink to that. I'm drinking to the populism that is rising. All right? They are rising against government bureaucracy, socialism, international bureaucratic institutionalization, and you know what they want to embrace, folks? They want to embrace opportunity. They want to embrace capitalism. They want to embrace an idea in which they want to apply their own abilities, their own creativity, their own prowess to carve out their own life. And let me tell you, this Brexit vote proves that to me, that Britannia is out of this Fabian socialist mindset, and they're starting to think big. They're starting to think big. They're starting to think like Britannia again. And let me tell you something. Let me go ahead and drink some beer. And let me tell you something. It's Miller time, for Christ's sake. I shouldn't even be saying that. These sons of bitches don't even spend one red cent in advertising on this show, but they should. I'll tell you that right now. Hey, if there's a beer company, contact Blog Talk Radio, start advertising, and yours truly start chugging your beer. Oh, Jesus Christ. I already can see you splicers, you dumbasses. Anyway, I'm not letting you people ruin this Brexit Baller Friday, baby. This is a historic day. Here, let's open the beer. More beer! Let me tell you something. No one is going to ruin this day for me. Oh, yeah. Let me tell you something right now, man. Let me let that foam out. I'm in a great mood today. I mean, outside of me somehow getting into my own tirades, because I really don't know how we got here, but now we're here and we have to deal with it. You know, I'm talking about all these things that have happened in the past. But I'm telling you, if these damn liberals are elected a president again in America, Texas will be the next one to get the hell out of a ridiculous bureaucracy. All right, Texas will be next, baby. Texas. Now, folks, let me go ahead and get into the financial implications of Brexit, folks. Now, I mean, I hate to keep tooting my own horn here, but beep, 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 effing beep, all right? Now, I even said as soon as yesterday that, folks, one of two things was going to happen. As I stated, that for some reason the investment community in America thought or caught wind of something. I don't know what the hell. I had no idea why we saw the types of gains that we saw in the past couple of days in the Dow Jones Industrials, S&P, and NASDAQ. I speculated that these investors out here caught wind that there was going to be a vote remain stay or vote remain. I mean, everybody up until about, Jesus Christ, I mean, if you look at the charts out here in the American time zone, until about 11 or 12 o'clock midnight, everybody in the investment community thought that it was going to be a vote remain. And let me tell you, as the night went on, and I was up all night, folks. I have not went to sleep. If you hear me go off keister and go in 5 or 6 different directions, I have not had sleep. This has been such an exciting day. I want to be up the whole damn day. I mean, Brexit, I'm telling you this right now, it is an unprecedented historical event for both Britannia, the people of Britannia, and the world. And I think that the contagion of the spirit that has been built in Brexit is going to spread like wildfire throughout the world. All right, you already have members of the European Union calling for a referendum for their own states. I'm telling you, this is beautiful. It is great to see the international institutionalists, these damn bureaucrats, on their knees, baby, on their knees. But once again, they're not going to just go out without a fight, folks. So once again, be on the lookout, but it's time to celebrate. So I want to say, before I get on with the markets and be able to explain to you how and why yours truly was able to prognosticate exactly what has transpired here in every aspect of the market. Now, I want to say cheers to everybody out there in Britannia who voted, who went against whatever it was, whether it was weather, whether it was the opposition of fear, whether it was ridicule, whatever the case is. You went out there, you stood, you voted, and your voice has been heard, and it's been heard throughout the world. So I want to say cheers to the Britannia, the people of Britannia who have started the global revolution against the international bureaucratic institutions of this damn world. Cheers to Britannia, folks. Cheers. And let me tell you, I know I'm going to be chugging, all throughout the show, folks. It's party time. It's party time. Now, I'm going to run through the markets here, and then I'm going to take your calls. It's a free format Brexit Baller Friday. When I call on you here after I do the markets, we're going to talk about whatever you want to talk about, but I'm sure the majority of the subject matters is going to contain something to do with Brexit. I would hope. And before I get into the markets, I actually read somewhere in one of these articles that one of the main searches in the UK after the Brexit vote was, what is the EU? Can you believe? Oh, jeez. I'm not kidding, man. So that's why I'm saying for those folks that were in Britannia that were really, very aware of this subject, that are actively involved in this subject, they were perplexed that, some of us over here from across the pond didn't understand the full grasp of it. You have to understand, folks, I mean, there's people that are within your country, within your boundary, that don't even know what the hell they're into. I mean, this is how these international bureaucratic institutions work. They make it so complicated so that the average, everyday Joe Six-Pack is not going to be able to understand the complexities of the different layers of bureaucracy. So anyway, folks, just FYI. Now, what did I say all along? First of all, I am not affected by this market at all. All right, I'll tell you this right now. I have made a pretty good chunk of change. I mean, as you can see, I'm pretty happy. I'm not all angry and pissed off. I mean, I told everybody that this was going to happen. Now, this is just the beginning. People were asking me today, hey, is it time to bottom feed? Is it time to do that? Hell no. Hell no. This is just the beginning. Brexit is just a precursor. This is going to affect a lot of different economic situations throughout the international community. And look, we haven't begun to see the implications of what the hell the EU is going to do to Britannia. We don't know the implications of the euro and how that's going to be affected. We don't know. There's a lot of uncertainty. I mean, it's what's reflected in the market at this point in time. And it's so reflected that, I mean, you could just tell by every sector of investment, every investment tool or financial instrument, that the investors don't know what the hell to do. They don't know where the hell they're going. Now, folks, I said even yesterday, you can go back, and the day before yesterday, all right? You can go back to episode number 296 and 295. I said this. I said, look, if the Brexit vote is successful and Britannia breaks away from the EU, that stocks were going to go into free fall, and that gold and silver were going to go up, and that certain currency markets were also going to be lucrative. And I didn't want to get into the whole complexity of how to trade currencies and so on and so forth because, well, folks, I mean, they teach you that kind of crap in, like, college and stuff. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, you college kids, y'all are dropping $60,000 to learn this. Y'all want me to give you this lesson for goddamn free? I mean, come on. But anyway, I did allude to those that are actual investors that are experienced in those aspects of currencies, that there were going to be very active, lucrative potential investments in the currency exchanges, and there was going to be very volatile, and you could gain some major liquidity, all right? Now, first and foremost, I want to let everybody know that the pound sterling is one thing that I was kind of focusing on for the past couple of days, because it was either going to spike up the roof if a vote remain happened, or it was going to completely plummet like we have seen if the vote leave happened. Now, if you look at the chart for the past 24 hours for the pound sterling, I mean, if you were trading the pound sterling, you could have made a fortune just trading the pound sterling, folks. I mean, we literally saw the what was it? I don't know if it was the 30-year or the 60-year high and the 30-year or 60-year low. I'm not really too sure what it was, but, I mean, the spikes on this thing within the matter of, like, hours, unbelievable. I mean, I hope that people were really taking advantage of the unbelievable volatility and easy liquidity that one could have made, and not just the pound sterling, but there was a variety of different currencies that you could have done this with. I mean, investors, and look, I'm not going to try to go too into the currency markets, but it is applicable as it relates to the Brexit vote, because these investors didn't know where the hell to go. They were scared crapless. All right, I'm serious. They were scared crapless. They didn't. I mean, just looking at all the charts, you take a look at the currencies, and you can just tell where the investors went as it relates to cashing their money. Now, why would most investors go into currencies right now, or bonds for that matter? Why would they do that? Because, folks, they don't know what the hell they're going to hold their liquidity in. You understand? And moreover, what you would traditionally do, for instance, if you made a chunk of change trading the volatility in the currency market of the pound sterling, what are you going to trade that currency in? I mean, what are you going to leave that profit that you made from the pound sterling? What currency are you going to leave it in? And moreover, where are you going to transfer that profit? Are you going to transfer it into the sinking equities? That wouldn't be a very good idea. You're going to transfer it into gold and silver? You're going to transfer it? I mean, this is very complicated, especially if you're somebody who is a big money man, somebody like George Soros. And let me tell you something, folks. This man, remember, we reported that George Soros made the move on gold for the past month. You don't think this man is cashing in at least $1 billion after this drop? I mean, this is another factor that people need to be aware of when they're investing or making somewhat of a hunch investment. You got to look at where the big guys are going. And I'm not saying you need to do what they're doing, but when I saw Soros investing and then doubling down his investment in gold, I knew that he knew something that possibly everybody else didn't, because everybody within the past week were pumping and dumping these equities markets. But now that the equities are down, you take a look at the currencies. Now, right now, folks, the currencies that are looking good are, believe it or not, the Canadian currency right now. Have you seen the chart on the Canadian currency? I mean, unfreaking believable. Now, I don't necessarily want to get into, the value systems and all that, but I just want to let you know that the currencies in which people are moving their money, people are moving their liquidity, all right? I'm looking at a positive chart. Everything is negative as it relates to the currency market, except for the Canadians, the Swiss. People have put a lot of Swiss francs. I mean, did you see the South Korean won, for Christ's sake? Through the roof. Through the roof, baby. All right, so, a lot of people are going to Asia. A lot of people are putting their money out there because they believe it's a safer environment to hold their liquidity. I also tweeted that the fact that Bitcoin is another currency, believe it or not, even though it's a cryptocurrency, it went up through the roof because people don't know where the hell to put their money. All right? I'm not joking. So, once again, this is where a lot of investors have put their capital, is in different currencies at this point in time. They're running to the currencies. They're running to the bond markets. They're definitely running out of stocks. I mean, let me tell you, I have not seen one positive chart as I'm scrolling down all the countries' markets, with the exception of Asia, folks. Did you take a look at Asia? I mean, Asia, some of these Asian markets didn't do too bad. All right? With the exception of, let me take that back.
Okay, I get it. We're supposed to share the love. But when it comes to 2 breakfast croissants for $4 from Jack in the Box, sometimes you need to share with someone who really looks out for you. That would be you. Who bought you those 2 croissants anyway? You did. Well done, you. Gold star. Go ahead, share it with yourself. Get 2 buttery croissants with freshly cracked eggs and your choice of sausage or grilled bacon and ham for $4, only at Jack in the Box. Home of breakfast served all day. Limited time only. Price and participation may vary. Tax not included.
No, I take that back. They're basically getting their market started now, so they're basically feeling the repercussions of it now. I was looking at a chart about 3 hours ago, and it looked like they were still in the positive. Anyway, I don't trade Asia. I'm not a big. I don't believe in the Asian bubble. Let's just put it that way. That's why you've never heard me talk about any kind of Asian stocks, with the exception of maybe the Asian won here, or the South Korean won here today. And the only reason that I even said that is because I made some plays in the currency market when I saw that chart go through the roof. I mean, I wanted a little piece of that. So, I mean, if I'm going to take out some liquidity from one currency, put it into another currency, I mean, just think about it. This is what an investor would do. All right. I know people are getting confused, but that's the point. I mean, if it were easy, then everybody'd be doing it, and everybody'd be a goddamn billionaire. All right. Now, this is what an investor would do. Like, let's say, I had some gold, and I'd been sitting on some long-term gold ETFs for about a year and a half. And at the time, I bought them for about when gold was about $1,000. All right. Now, gold, I'm gonna tell you, it's over $1,300 at this point in time. So what I do is I take some of those ETFs that I bought at the point in which gold was at about $1,000 on the downturn, and I cash out. Now, I don't want to just hold that cash that I cashed out on, the profit of that. I don't want to just hold that and just have that sitting there. I mean, I want that working for me. So really quickly, I got to think of what I'm going to do with this money so that I can, first of all, put it into some place. And it's not just to make more money. There's a bunch of tax implications and things of that nature that I don't even really want to get into now. But this is the mindset of an investor. Okay, I sold some of my gold ETFs that I bought when gold was at about 1,000 troy ounce. It's about 13. It's about 13.50 right now, if I'm not mistaken. So I sell off some of those. I've got liquidity in hand. What do I do? Right now I have it in American cash. I want to make some more money today. So what do? I look and see what's moving, what's popping. I see the South Korean won popping up out of nowhere. All right, so what do? I take half of the liquidity that I have that I made in profit and put it in the South Korean won and let that ride. And then what I do is I put the I'm just saying. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm telling you that's the mindset of an investor. And this is how you have to think about it as a capitalist, all right? Anyway. And once again, I don't want to pump and dump the currency market because it's not the most secure and the most safest financial investment. It's the easiest of money if you know. I mean, right now it would be very easy to make money. I mean, it just there was so much volatility. I mean, if you got up on a spike, you were making some serious capital today, all right? But I'm just trying to give you an explanation on how to think like an investor, how to think like a capitalist, how to think like, hey, okay, I made a profit off of some investment that I made. Well, what do I do with the profit? Most idiots will go out and get themselves a new car and go get themselves a new whatever. No, you got to keep working, baby. You understand that? I mean, you have to continue working. There ain't never going to be a day when you retire and you don't do nothing. You always got to do something. Anyway, folks, let me get to the markets, and then I want to get to your calls, folks. It's a Brexit Baller Friday, free format. I'm going to take your calls. We're going to talk about whatever you want to talk about. I definitely want to talk about the markets. I did say if Brexit happened that the stock market was going to go down, but if Brexit was to not happen, that the stock market was going to go through the roof. So this could have happened the other way had the vote remain been in existence. So let's take a look at what happened to the Dow Jones Industrials today, okay? Dow Jones Industrials, and I thought it was going to be a little worse than this, but remember, the people that are in charge of this are mostly fund managers, hedge fund managers, mutual fund managers. They're the ones that are controlling the stock market. And if you want my personal opinion, the reason that you only saw the losses, the limited amount of losses that you had today, if you calculate the amount of gains, the unusual amount of gains that we had in the Dow Jones Industrials and other indexes, and you take those gains within the past 5 to 6 days, I mean, they equal to the amount of losses, maybe a little less, but still equal to the amount of losses that you see here today. So once again, folks, this should have been a lot worse. It would have been a lot worse if there were actual independent investors still on the market. So let me go ahead and get back to the financial aspects of everything, because it's very important, because I want people to make money while everybody's going out and screaming and not knowing what the hell to do. I mean, you don't hear me saying, oh my God, I can't believe today. I've been out of the stock market for a good damn 6, 7, 8 months, man. I knew that this was going to happen. I mean, don't get me wrong, I was day trading, getting liquidity, but I'm offsetting those liquidity into other long-term investments that isn't stocks, I'll tell you that. And this is just the tip of the iceberg. All right, now today we saw a minus, all right, all across the board on the equities market. Dow Jones Industrials down today 610.32 points, baby. Oh, my God. A decrease of 3.39% on the day, closing out the Dow Jones Industrials at 17,400.75 points on the day. All right? Now, that is major, major loss in everybody's 401k. I can tell you that right damn now. Let's go to the S&P. Now, what was really weird is there was a lot of volatility in the S&P in the first 10 to 15 minutes of day's trading. While everything was going down, for some reason, people were going to the S&P And we saw it on the plus side for a couple of minutes, which I found very peculiar. That's why I even tweeted about it earlier this morning as the markets opened. But once again, I mean, it settled down to size because, I was just trying to figure out the logic behind that. There was no logic. I'm glad the market recorrected itself. I mean, my personal belief was that some of these investors that cashed out on the Dow, on the NASDAQ, or anything else that wanted to diversify their money real quick, they figured that the S&P had been taking it on the teeth for the past year, and it couldn't go down any lower. So I'm assuming that they decided to go and I don't know, attempt to, seek safety in the S&P 500. I don't know, but it got back down to size, folks. It's in the negative. All right, it is down today 75.91 points. A decrease today of 3.59%, closing out the S&P 500 at 2,037.41 points on the day. And NASDAQ, it took it on the teeth the worst. All right, I mean, I'm telling you, I'm glad it did because I think the NASDAQ is way overinflated. It's just like the 90s, in my personal opinion. All right, and at least in the 90s, no one really knew what was going to happen to the tech industry, so there was a little justification for the hype. I don't think there's justification for this NASDAQ hype. I mean, we're almost at 5,000, even at the drop today that we saw in the NASDAQ as far as the composite index is concerned. And I just don't understand how that's even possible, given the fact that I haven't seen any kind of dramatic boost in technology in at least a good 5 years, all right? And I'm talking consumer technology. I know that we've got robots and, all this other, real small forms of innovative technology, but I'm talking about for consumers. I mean, this is what NASDAQ is. It's, tech companies that make money off consumption. And I just don't see it. I mean, a lot of this is, bloviated, anticipated earnings, and this is why I just don't really dig the NASDAQ. I mean, it's volatile, don't get me wrong. I mean, if you could get a good IPO, initial public offering, and that's the only thing that's good about the NASDAQ, is that, they know how to pump and dump an IPO, initial public offering. If you can get it on the first day of the initial public offering, you could probably ride that for the next 3 or 4 days, triple your money potentially. I mean, that's how the NASDAQ is. I mean, I'm not joking around. If you are a trader in the NASDAQ, you know what I'm talking about. But anyway, it took it on the teeth today. It was down 202.06 points, decreased today of 4.12% on the day. 4.12% on the day, closing out the NASDAQ at 4,707.98 points. I mean, even with 200 points down, it's still close to NASDAQ 5,000. I can't understand that. And for the life of me, I don't understand it. I have no idea. I don't understand it. Anyway, folks, I definitely want to talk about the commodities because what did I tell you? I said that people were going to go to gold and silver. Now, the reason, I anticipated a little bit higher of a gold price. I was expecting anywhere from $1,350 to $1,400, to be honest with you. I was really anticipating $1,400. But you saw by the helter-skelter of the other markets that people are a little apprehensive on doing anything. Anything. All right? So you saw a little bit of a jump. I think it went as high as about $1,365, if I'm not mistaken. And then we pulled back. And the reason that we pulled back, folks, is because we got a lot of people that bought gold at about 1,000, and they're selling off and taking some of that profit and putting it into somewhere else that can get you a quicker profit. So that's why we didn't see that 1,400 per troy ounce mark. But I think that we're going to see it here next week. I think without a doubt we're going to see it next week. Now, let me tell you a little bit about the energy because, man, energy saw a major pullback, all right? Now, I'm not talking about WTI sweet crude. WTI sweet crude pulled back as anticipated because people were probably taking their profits from there and offsetting them in someplace else to try to get some more profit. I mean, that's what happens, folks. When everybody's selling off, You take from places that you are profiting from. You sell off some of those profits, and you put it somewhere else where everyone else is putting their money, and it's spiking the whole damn chart. I mean, that's what you want. All right? I mean, that's what investing's all about, baby. But look, I anticipated not that big of a pullback for WTI sweet crude, okay? And it wasn't that much. It was down 52 cents today, a decrease of 1.05%, closing out WTI sweet crude at $48.85 per barrel of WTI sweet crude. Now, it's not the same thing for Brent crude, folks. And Brent crude, for all you folks that are unaware, is the crude oil that is consumed by Europe. And it took it on the teeth today, man. I mean, down $2.53, all right? A decrease of 4.97% on the day. All right, Brent crude closing out at $48.38 a barrel. I mean, this is probably the first time in a long time that I've ever seen Brent crude fall below the price of America's WTI sweet crude. I mean, this is serious business here. I'm serious. I mean, I've never seen that. I mean, go back in the archive. Every day that I would do the True Capitalist Radio recap of the markets, I always would say Brent crude and WTI sweet crude prices, and Brent crude was always higher than WTI sweet crude. So that's a very precarious economic anomaly that people need to keep their eye on. Because those are the type of things that investors need to look out for, because it's those anomalies that'll give you an idea of what you should be going, what direction you should be going, what you should be doing, what you should be investing in, what you should not be investing in. I mean, that's what a capitalist life is all about. Your brain has to be working. You got to have synapses sparking all the goddamn time. Anyway, let's get to precious metals, shall we? Because I said it. I said, here, if you want to make some quick money, all right, and this is a very easy investment for everybody, gold, silver, gold, silver. Now, folks, I've been telling people to buy or entertain the financial instrument of ETFs in conjunction with gold and the rise of gold. Now, for you folks that are unaware of ETFs or exchange-traded funds, it's a financial instrument in which it acts much like a mutual fund in which, there's a money manager that's basically playing an aspect of the market. And, typically these ETFs rise with it depends on the ETF. You have to read the prospectus of the ETF to know that this ETF is rising with the conjunction of gold or in coordination with gold, or it's going to rise when gold is tanking. I mean, there are two different ETFs that you could buy as it relates to gold or silver. All right, now you could buy the ETF that rises with the rise of gold, or get the one that rises when gold drops in value. Now, I said that people should entertain the ETF, any ETF that rises with the price of gold or that rises with the price of silver. I said that when I came back in March. I even said that back when I put out a YouTube video back in, November of last year, all right? I've been saying this. I even said November of last year that people need to get out of the market. Well, folks, let me tell you, I think that everybody who was waiting for this pop in gold, they were also cashing out while everybody was going in, and I think that's what offset the potential $1,400 mark that I was expecting by today. But I'm not disappointed whatsoever. We saw the highs today at about $13.60, $13.65, I think. Right now, we are at $1,322.40 per troy ounce. An increase today of $59.30 on the day. All right? Percentage increase of 4.69% for gold on the day. I mean, that's pretty damn good, all right? Pretty damn good. All right, almost 5% on the day, and in my opinion, it's going to keep going up and up and up because, I mean, where's the certainty after this? Where's the certainty after this? I mean, we're lucky this happened on a Friday, and this didn't happen on a goddamn Monday, because, I mean, this would be a dreadful week if this happened on a Monday. So everybody's just kind of, waiting it out, hoping everybody has a good weekend and comes back and, I don't know, has some funny feeling in the pants, and everybody goes back to the black. I mean, that's not what's going to happen. There's a lot of uncertainty. I expect the damn gold price to go to $1,400 by next week, period. All right? That's all there is to it. Now, let's take a look at silver, folks. Silver did pretty well as well. It was up today 44 cents, an increase of 2.51% on the day, closing out silver at $17.79. Now, I'm really surprised that we didn't see an increase in silver. Now, if you take a look at the other parts of the world, you saw an increase in silver all over the place. For instance, out there in Britannia, if you were to trade a British pound sterling, or the British silver out there in exchange with British pound sterling, it went up 10.65% today. So I know a lot of folks in Britannia actually listened and heeded my call and bought gold and silver and made serious capital. I mean, I'm serious. Silver in Britannia up 10.65%. Gold in Britannia up 13.82%. So folks in Britannia were listening to True Capitalist Radio, and yeah, you know how it is, baby. Making some money. Making money, baby. Woo! Anyway, let's just go ahead. I mean, I just want to surmise the markets as saying, look, there's a lot of opportunity whenever there is chaos in the markets. You just have to have the liquidity necessary to make those plays. And that's what really separates the true capitalist from the capitalist that thinks he's something because he has something now. You understand? You know what I'm saying? I mean, give me a break. Give me a freaking break. And look, there's some idiot talking about, play the VIX, there's 50% increases. Whatever, all right? I mean, the VIX, and for you folks, that's a financial instrument that plays off of the volatility of the markets. I mean, look, I can sit here and give you a whole bunch of different financial instruments, all right? That's why you as a capitalist need to figure out what you feel more comfortable with. My personal opinion, playing the VIX is like playing a craps table, all right? I mean, I'm more for certainty. I don't like sitting here playing 7-Eleven, all right? I mean, there is a craft to investing, all right? There is an investment strategy that one can have for the rest of their lives that can help sustain them and their lifestyles. You see, you don't ever want to be somebody that used to have something. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be somebody that used to have something. You want to be somebody that's always had something. And the only way that you're going to do that is if you sustain your own capital, baby. And the only way you're going to do that is if you become a capitalist and understand the complexities of not just the investment markets like the stock market, the commodities market, the currency markets, but just any market. I mean, if you don't even understand these, let's say all this stuff that I just said to you was foreign and you don't understand any of it. Well, then go to a goddamn swap meet market or a flea market, all right? All right, just go there. I'm serious. Get a damn table there and sell your crap, and that will give you an understanding of what the hell a market is, because that's all a market is. That's all a market is, all right? It's a bunch of people coming to a place where people are selling stuff, all right? I mean, that's all the damn Wall Street is. It's a bunch of people coming together. They're selling their stocks. They're like, hey, I got stocks over here. And other people are like, I got stocks over here. I'm willing to sell my stock for this price. Oh, yeah, well, I'm willing to sell my stock for this price. That's why you have the stock market prices going up and down. All right? I mean, it's like anything else. It's very simple. The only reason it's so complex, all right, is because that's why it's so complex. I mean, it's not meant for everybody, man. I mean, you actually have to put some kind of mental capacity behind what you plan on doing with your money. I mean, you have to understand, folks, no one's going to teach you how to do this stuff. No one's going to tell you, like, hey, you know what you should do? You should do this and do that. No one's going to continue to do that for you. All right? I mean, the only reason that I do it is because I am a nice guy. All right? All right, I'm serious. I'm trying to make capitalists here. That's why. All right? But believe it or not, folks, people will actually want you to pay them large sums of money for them to take your money and for them to make you more money with your money. I mean, do you understand what I'm saying? No one's going to do that. You have to do it. You have to figure out how to do it. And if you think it's too hard, well, then you have to realize that you're never going to be whatever it is that you think you want to be. You just have to come to the conclusion that you're just going to be whatever it is that you are. And if you're okay with whatever it is that you are, and you can sustain whatever it is that you are, well, then go ahead and be whatever it is that you are. But if you are willing to understand the complexities that is capitalism, that is making capital, is making money, by God, you can create any life that you want. You can change your life at whim. You can just go anywhere. You can do anything. You can make the impossible possible in your life, baby. Anyway, folks, let's go ahead and go to some Twitter shout-outs here. I'm sorry for going off keister. We're supposed to be celebrating here, but I want people to maintain some capital. Now, before I get to Twitter shout-outs, I definitely want to let everybody know we are going to continue to see increases in gold and silver. All right? Now, I would eyeball any kind of silver, gold mining stocks. Moreover, I would also eyeball any of these, any ETFs also in conjunction with the rise of gold and silver. I don't think WTI sweet crude is a bad investment, even at these levels, to be honest with you folks. All right? I mean, I like a lot of things out here, especially some of these, I mean, I'm just saying, if you want safety, you want where everybody's going, you look at where George Soros is going, gold and silver, all right? I mean, bottom line, I mean, why do you think George Soros, when we were, I was talking about this about 3 or 4 weeks ago, that he was investing in gold, he was investing in silver, and then 1 week ago he doubled down on those investments, made it a cool $1 billion investment in the gold market, in mining stocks and in physical gold itself. I mean, just imagine how many billions this guy made today alone. Huh? George Soros, the Prince of freaking Darkness. But you see, folks, that's why I told you about this guy. And that's why I told you that, hey, look, if he's making a move, you better start listening, because this guy must know something. Anyway, let me go ahead and let's go ahead and get some Twitter shout-outs. Do we have any Twitter shout-outs in here? It's a freaking Brexit Baller Friday, for Christ's sake. Do we have any Twitter shout-outs? Well, all right. Well, let's go ahead and get to some Twitter shout-outs right now. And all you got to do to get a Twitter shout-out is go to my Twitter account, Politics Ghost, and retweet the first tweet on that Twitter account. The tweet to retweet is True Capitalist Radio Now Live. True Capitalist Radio Now Live. Anyway, let's go to the damn Twitter shout-out, shall we? We got the green leader in the house. What's going on? Artron Havoc. We got Twilly Atkins in the place. EU is triggered. Yeah, are you kidding me? It's beyond triggered. I'll tell you that right goddamn now, boy. We got a land of friends in this place. Jesus Christ. Look, you're not going to ruin my Brexit Baller Friday, baby. You're not going to do it, all right? You're not doing it. I'm celebrating today. I'm not going to let you damn troll terrorists ruin my Brexit Baller Friday, baby. It's a historic day. It's a historic day for Britannia. It's a historic day for the world. You're not going to ruin this Brexit Baller Friday, you faggot. Anyway, sorry, I didn't mean that. I meant that in the most kindest way possible, and in the most unhateful way possible as well. All right. So for anybody any one of the LGBTQ community, they got offended by that, I extend my hand of course, with a rubber glove on it, and want to say I'm sorry. All right, there's no hard feelings. All right. Anyway, I'm kidding. Hey, I'm kidding. I was only kidding. Jesus Christ, man. Can't we just kid around anymore? Jesus Christ. Anyway, sorry, folks. I'm getting off keister here. I've already had a couple of beers, as you can imagine. Haven't had much sleep either. So I might act a little kookster on this Brexit Baller Friday, baby. Anyway, we got CEU in the L. We got Tank Dempsey in the house. Cameron Rage Quit. Oh, my God. Did you see that? Oh, God. Dave Cameron. This son of a bitch, right after the EU the EU referendum was official, this son of a bitch got so butthurt, came out and said, you know what, you boss, I'm out of here. Fuck you. Excuse my French, of course. And I don't mean to say French, even though the man is English, so I guess I need to refrain from that. Anyway, I could not believe that Dave Cameron, this son of a bitch, I cannot believe this son of a bitch actually resigned. But you know what? I'm glad he did. I'm glad he did. All right? This guy was pumping and dumping this goddamn EU crap down Britannia's throat. I'm glad. See you later, Dave Cameron, you milky liquor. I'm serious. Now, some people were tweeting at me saying, hey, look, Ghost, I know you were all for Brexit, but Dave Cameron didn't have to go. Yeah, he had to go. He had to get out of here. He couldn't stay there and save face, for Christ's sake. I mean, everyone in Britannia knew there from then on out that he is an agent of international bureaucracy. Anyway, we've got Portugal for Ghost in the house. What's going on? Platinum Robo. What's going on, Platinum Robo? We've got Dan1911. What's going on? We've got Welfare Refugee. Oh, here we go. We got the transgender now. Okay, here we go. Anyway, we got Capitalist UK in the house. What's going on? Justin Fruteau. Yeah, no kidding. That's fruiting up the damn Canadian place up there, man. We got UK Stay Away. Oh, we got some pro-EU ass crack in here, for Christ's sake. Who else do we got going on? We got the Trans D-Ray. Oh, my God. Did somebody put a pair of balls on D-Ray, for Christ's sake? Oh, my God. Anyway, we got the Trans Brexit. They put a freaking pair of balls. All right, look, this is getting out of hand now. All right, I mean, seriously, this is getting old. That's enough. No more trans-testicle trolls anymore. All right, I'm sure the people that are listening to me that are part of the trans-testicle community are getting a little offended, for Christ's sake, so stop it. All right, stop it. Anyway, we got Free Zorg in the house. What's going on? We got the UK Capitalist in the house. We got the Trans Cadillac. Did you... Enough of this crap! Jesus Christ. The trans cocaine. Did you put a pair of balls on lines of cocaine? Oh, my God. Jesus Christ. The trans cocaine, for Christ's sake. You put a pair of balls on lines of cocaine. This idiot put a pair of balls on lines of cocaine, for Christ's sake.
Okay, I get it. We're supposed to share the love. But when it comes to 2 breakfast croissants for $4 from Jack in the Box, sometimes you need to share with someone who really looks out for you. That would be you. Who bought you those 2 croissants anyway? You did. Well done, you. Gold star. Go ahead, share it with yourself. Get 2 buttery croissants with freshly cracked eggs and your choice of sausage or grilled bacon and ham for $4, only at Jack in the Box. Home of breakfast served all day. Limited time only. Price and participation may vary. Tax not included.
Oh, my God. Give me the mic. Give me this goddamn mic. You know what? I'm not going to do this. I'm not letting you folks ruin my damn Brexit Baller Friday, folks. I'm not letting you get me angry. All right? I'm not letting you idiots get me upset, for Christ's sake. This is a historic Baller Friday. This is a Baller Friday to remember. And I'm not letting you idiots ruin it because you idiots want to sit here and infuriate me because you're a bunch of milky-licking pieces of trash. All right? So that's all there is to it. You people ruined it. You can thank all those trans-testicle trolls, every one of those trans-testicle RuPaul Drag Race trolls, that they ruined this damn Baller Friday Twitter shout-outs. You can thank all those assholes. Jesus Christ, man. Where's my drink, for Christ's sake? More beer! Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about, man. Oh, yeah. Here, let me let that foam out. Let me let that foam out here. Anyway, where was I? Where am I, engineer, for Christ's sake? Oh, yeah, that's right. We're in a Brexit Baller Friday. We're in a Brexit Baller Friday out here, for Christ's sake. Let's go ahead and take some calls, for Christ's sake. I'm sorry if I seem off keister here. I mean, I'm trying to wait for this damn a beer to foam out because I want to keep drinking. I want to keep drinking here. I want to keep drinking. Let me go ahead and take some calls here. I'm sorry, my dog. Get over there. God damn it, Templeton. Go. Jesus Christ. How about let's go to 812. What you doing, man?
Hey, Ghost, I wanted to see what your opinion was on Scotland seems to be completely against remaining in the United Kingdom, but for some reason they're adamant about remaining a part of the European Union, and now they're talking about holding a referendum to secede from the UK and rejoin the European Union. At what point did Scotland get so messed up, do you think?
Well, that's a very good question. I have no goddamn idea. I was very, very taken back at the last time that they had a independence vote and they decided to not have their independence. So when that particular vote didn't come to fruition, I knew that there was something afoot because it doesn't make any sense that Scotland, being such a proud, kilt-wearing, bagpipe-playing, haggis-eating people, why they wouldn't want their independence given that, they're so culturally based. And instead, they're willing to bow down. They're willing to, oblige a international bureaucratic institution. And to be completely honest with you, I have no idea. I have the slightest idea what the hell's going on. All I can say is it's pure cuckery. I mean, that's all I can say. I mean, with all due respect to my Scottish brethren, I just don't know, man. I just don't know. It's just cuckery. I can't explain it, man. I mean, these are proud people, man. I'm serious. And yet they want to continue to oblige a international bureaucratic institution. Now, I'm assuming is because they believe it's benefiting them economically, and that may be possible, but in my personal opinion, the whole reason, the basis of the last independence vote in Scotland was because the majority of their economy is really giving an aspect to the EU something that no other country gives. If I'm not mistaken, their output into the EU economy was something of close to 50%, if I'm not mistaken. And what I mean by that is that they're producing products, goods, and services that is being consumed on the EU front. And this is why you had, from what I understand, and of course I could be wrong, the Scotland vote, or the attempt at the Scotland independence vote that didn't come to fruition. So I think it's rather ironic that they now want to break away from the UK, and they want to be, independent, but yet want to stay into an international bureaucracy. So that's rather ironic, and Very, very good point. I can't really explain it. You'd have to ask some of the people in Scotland for that. And it's a beautiful country out there in Scotland, so I have no idea why the hell they would want to stay. It's a very good point. But let's keep it going, folks. It's a Brexit Bowler Friday. I'm celebrating, for Christ's sake. I'm drinking beers. I'm going to keep drinking beers throughout the show. I'm going to have a little bit of a post-show third hour because I went a little bit long-winded as it related to the markets, but I want everybody to make capital, all right? You understand that, boy? I want everybody to make capital. So let's take some more callers. 904, you're on the horn on this Brexit Baller Friday. Pretty good, man. But let me tell you something. I mean, I understand where you're coming from, but I want to hear from you. I know you're inspired to play music, play this. I want to hear from you. It's Brexit Bowler Friday, man. This is a historic day. This is a day that will be forever remembered. And I'm not joking either, folks. 337, you're on the horn. What's up? No, we're not listening to that, for Christ's sake. I'm just clicking you off, all right? How about area code 775? You're on the horn.
Hey, Ghost. I just wanted to say I thought it was quite funny that after this referendum, Bernie Sanders says that he's voting for Hillary Clinton. I think the globalists here are a little bit worried and pushing things towards getting all their assets up for this political election to stop Donald Trump.
No, absolutely. Well, let me tell you, when that happened this morning, I tweeted and I said that look at old Bernie Sanders. He's going to vote for Hillary Rotten Clinton. Do you Bernie people feel the burn? And we had people saying, well, what did you expect him to do? He was going to vote for Hillary. Let me tell you something, you Bernie Sanders idiots. And let me tell you, it's not all of you. Some of you Bernie Sanders folks are actually coming to the Trump train side, especially after the Brexit vote, especially after everyone is witnessing the global revolution. The global revolution that is happening against the international bureaucratic institutions. All right? And I am glad that Britannia heeded the call. They have begun the international institutional bureaucratic breakdown, and all we have to do as America is to continue it by electing Donald Trump. And I believe that at least half of Bernie Sanders supporters understand this. They understand that this man, Donald Trump, is the only anti-establishment candidate. This man is going against both bureaucratic establishments of political power. This man is going against the international bureaucratic order. This man is going against every single goddamn thing that has created the problems in this country. And I know for a fact that at least a good half of those Bernie Sanders supporters know that the only choice that they have as any kind of anti-establishment vote and in complete opposition to Hillary Rotten and to scorn Hillary Rotten Clinton, they are going to vote for Donald Trump. And I'm telling you, this Brexit vote, it just intensifies the anti-establishment sentiment, man. I'm telling you, we could feel it from over here, Britannia. We could feel your anti-establishment, anti-international bureaucratic institutionalist fervor from over here. I could feel it, baby. I could feel it. I could feel it. I'm excited, baby. It's just Brexit Baller Friday. This is a historic day. This is a historic day to remember. Everybody should remember this. Everybody should remember this day. This is the day when we crippled the international bureaucratic institutions. They are on their knees, for Christ's sake. They're pulling out all stops. Remember, let's celebrate here for this evening. But this is not the end. This is only the beginning. These international bureaucrats will not go quietly in that good night. They're going to try every dirty, sleazy tactic so that you could be put back in international bureaucratic bondage. And you, Britannia, cannot fall for it. All right? As a matter of fact, you are the leaders in Europe at this point in time in opposition to the international bureaucracy. And you should lead Europe in leaving the EU. You should encourage France. You should encourage the Netherlands. You should encourage Belgium. You should encourage Germany that they should leave the EU and that Europe can oblige themselves by negotiating amongst countries, negotiating amongst Europeans, and create their own economic trade deals, their own social structures, their own political structures. By God, do not let these international bureaucrats erase your culture. And that's what Britannia said. You're not erasing British culture, international bureaucrats. You're not erasing damn Britannia's culture. And that's what Donald Trump is trying to say about America. You damn liberals, you damn Democrats, you agents of international bureaucratic power, you will not erase the culture of Americana, the melting pot that was America. You will not pit us against each other. You will not sit here and utilize your agent provocateurs of violence to try to sustain your totalitarian power. We can see right through you. We can see right through you. I'm talking to you, Obama. I'm talking to you, Hillary Rotten. We can now see right through you. You people are agents of international bureaucracy. Just your damn comments after Brexit proves it. Your comments after Brexit proves it, for Christ's sake. And moreover, Finland, Austria, and Portugal and others won out too. I'm telling you, this is going to catapult the complete destruction of the European Union, the complete destruction of international bureaucracy, and I'm excited about it. Anyway, I want to hear from you. 516-453-9903 is the number to call. It's a Brexit Baller Friday. I'm celebrating, baby. I'm celebrate. I mean, come on, baby, celebrate with chug. I'm going to take some beer chugs here. I'm taking a chug for Britannia. I'm telling you, I'm so excited. I'm British today. Yes, I am. I'll be British today. You know, mate. And my mates across the pond over there, they went out there and told the European Union, shove it up your arse. Cheers. And when I do that in fun. I'm not trying to disrespect Britannia, baby. I mean, there ain't no way to disrespect Britannia right now, baby. There ain't no way to disrespect Britannia now, baby. I mean, they are the leaders in this global revolution. They stood up against the barbarians. They stood up against the international barbarians at the gate. Good God, what a great day in history, for Christ's sake. And let me tell you, there was reports that Merkel may step down, so please pray that Merkel is just stepping down, and when she steps down, let's please pray that the Germans arrest her for treason thereafter. I mean, that's all I'm saying. Anyway, let's take some more callers here. It's a Brexit Baller Friday. I'm having a great time. I hope that you're having a great time. It's time to celebrate. Oh, good God. How about 484, you're on the horn. What's going on, man?
Hey, I actually have family in Britain who participate in the Brexit vote, and when I asked them what they voted for, they were kind of like awkwardly ignoring the question or avoiding it. So I don't know what they voted for. Maybe they're afraid of, anyone kind of wagging their finger at them. So I don't know what they voted for, if they're for or against.
Well, they vote to remain, all right? And let me tell you, anybody who voted to remain is a complete and utter cuckold connoisseur, all right? Why in the hell would you want to relinquish your sovereignty, your economic sovereignty, political and social sovereignty to some international bureaucracy that, where did these idiots come from? Why? Why is the question. Why? This experiment thus far for the past 40 years has done nothing. It's done nothing. Look at the chaos that has ensued ever since the mainstream of the European Union started coming into fruition within the past 20 years. All right? Nothing but chaos. So that's why I'm saying. I mean, it equally distributed the chaos amongst all the EU members. Excuse me. So, I mean, if they voted to remain, I don't blame them for being ashamed. They should be ashamed. They're pieces of trash, all right? I mean, if they are your family, they're pieces of garbage, all right? Don't unless they're sending you, a couple $100 on Christmas, don't ever talk to them again, all right? That's all I'm saying. All right? They're pieces of garbage, all right? I don't care. I don't care if they're your family. They're crap, all right? They voted to remain, for Christ's sake. They should have voted leave. They have no pride. They're cuckolds, for Christ's sake. Cuckold connoisseurs. I bet you they're out there with Sadiq Khan over there kissing women with freaking burqas on their faces. I mean, give me a break. Anyway, area code 207, you're on the horn on this Brexit Bowler Friday.
Hey, Ghost. I just wanted to say congratulations to the people of Britain for voting leave. And I wanted to say that Scotland is traditionally, they seem to be I don't think they're so much leftist as they hate England so much that they just vote whatever England votes for, they vote the exact opposite. That's why they want to get out, but they want to immediately resubjugate themselves to Brussels, if you know what I mean.
Well, and that's great, but why didn't they vote in the independence vote? I mean, they had a vote to declare their own independence, and they didn't do it. To break away from the UK, and they didn't do it. I mean, in my personal opinion, it's cuckoldery. It's cuckery. I'm sorry. I mean, why didn't you do it, Scotland? I mean, you guys, you wear the, the skirts or the kilts, all right? You play the bagpipes. You eat that disgusting haggis. I mean, y'all are very proud of your culture. Why in the hell are you cuckolding yourselves to other powers? I don't get it. You had a goddamn independence vote, Scotland. Jesus Christ. How in the hell did you idiots invent golf, for Christ's sake, all right? Jesus Christ. Anyway, no, I didn't mean to call you Scottish people idiots, but, I mean, come on. Well, I don't get it. What is it? I don't get it. I think we might have somebody that might have something to say about it. Hey, Jimmy Capitalist, are you there, man?
Hey, man, how you doing, Ghost? I'm so fucking happy today, man. I am celebrating. I am on, God, I've lost count of how many beers I've had. And I am so happy, man. And I want to thank everyone out there who voted for our cause to leave the European Union.
Hey, man, we're very happy over here on this side of the pond, man. No BS. I mean, I've been up all night. I've been retweeting, tweeting. I've been, just in complete happiness for Britannia, because this is a win not only for Britannia, but it's a win for those of us throughout the international community that want to break away from the international institutionalist bureaucrats that have been tying us down for the past 40 years. Now, I did want to ask you a question, because I did see that on Twitter that you have a little bit of insight on why Scotland is acting the way they're acting, even though they're prideful cultural people. What is it exactly that makes Scotland? And let's not forget that they did have a independence vote. What was it, about a few years ago, that they did not vote independence for? So give us a little insight, since you're over there across the pond and maybe know a few people who actually live there yourself. I'm not sure.
Okay, man. Yeah, no, okay, that's fine. So there's a lot of angles for this, but there are a lot of bitter tensions and rash statements which are coming out of Scotland at the minute. Now, back in, I think it was 2014, that the first independence referendum was held. One of the big manifesto policies of the Vote No for Independence campaign was that you will lose your European Union membership should you become an independent nation. This is what they've said to Scotland. Now, Scotland relies very heavily on money from the UK or the European Union, and should the UK come out of the European Union, Scotland's best interest, monetary-wise, is to remain part of the UK. However, Scotland has 56 out of 59 MPs are Scottish Nationalist Party MPs who are bitterly anti-English, who want to do everything in their power to leave the to leave the United Kingdom. Nicola Sturgeon, leader of the Scottish Nationalist Party, is extremely spiteful, and today when she said that she would very highly likely, in her own words, call for a second referendum should Article 50 of the Lisbon Treaty be invoked. She's kicking us when we're down, She's kicking us when the economy's down, and she's putting into jeopardy her own people of Scotland.
Oh, well, that's a very good insight into the politics of Scotland, that these Scottish independent folks that are in Parliament out there, they are so anti-UK that they are willing to just go ahead and throw their people under the bus to try to bring this referendum vote to get out of the UK once again, just to smite the UK when it's down, because it's going to be down. I mean, I even alluded to the fact that there's going to be some economic bumps, that the EU is just not going to sit there and let you go quietly in that good night. They are definitely going to throw some economic warfare. I mean, I don't know if you saw, supposedly ISIS is going to start hitting up EU locations, places in Europe, places in Britain, miraculously. So they're going to throw everything in the book at Britannia. And I think that I didn't even see it that way. I mean, to be honest with you, that Scotland hates UK so much that they're willing to redo this whole referendum for Scottish independence, only to declare independence against the UK, and then go ahead and go right back into the EU just to smite the UK. That's just unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Yeah, man. The problem is I don't really think the Scottish people themselves have a dislike. Well, I mean, there may be a bit of a discontent, but I don't think they hate England. Sadly, the Scottish Nationalist Party have such a strong influence in Scotland that I think there was a hidden underlying personal agenda here for them in the vote leave and vote remain camps, that they wanted to vote remain in this EU referendum, quite simply because they were elected on the manifesto of, if the UK voted out of the European Union and dragged Scotland out against its will, then they can invoke a independence referendum. And I really sadly believe that the Scottish Nationalist Party are dragging down the people of Scotland, and I'm sad, I really am, because I have a lot of Scottish friends. I love Scotland, I love the people of Scotland. I just hate their politicians, and sadly they're really trying to destroy what has been a magnificent and a historic day for our country, Ghost.
Absolutely. I mean, they're the first ones out here saying that, hey, look, we want to go ahead and break away. The London talking about how they want to declare themselves as an independent state. So yeah, they are pulling out all stops. As a matter of fact, I've heard reports that they are trying to sign a petition throughout the UK to have the referendum of the referendum. So, I mean, don't think that these EU Eurocrats are just going to sit back and allow this to happen, in my personal opinion. You know what I'm saying? So, anyway, Jimmy Capitalist, hold on right there, man. I want to thank you for giving us some insight on why Scotland is insistent upon, being in such opposition to the UK, and why they are insistent upon wanting to be a part of the EU. Very good insight. Obviously very political, very nationalistic, very good insight. And let's just go ahead and continue that insight while we're still here. Once again, I want to hear from you. 516-453-9903 is the number to call. I've got Trumpet Capitalist on the horn. Apparently he's got some more info. 411. What's going on, Trumpet Capitalist?
Good afternoon, Ghost. Good afternoon, Capitalist Army, and good afternoon, Chats. This is the Trumpet Capitalist. How are you on this fine afternoon?
Yeah, I'm doing great, man. Are you kidding me? Brexit is happening. Dave Cameron stepped down. You've got Obama taken in the teeth, about 2 or 3 times this week. It's pretty great, man. It's been a great week. It's been a great historic day, to say the least, man. I'm telling you this right now. It's Miller time, and I hope everybody out there in Britannia is celebrating. But like as I said, we won the battle, but the war is not over. The international bureaucrats are going to continue to come at Britannia and those of us that want to get the hell out of the international bureaucratic order. But go ahead, man.
Okay, so I'm not going to do anything of expositional. I really want to talk about Brexit today, because I want to talk about the future of the European Union, and I want to discuss 2 scenarios I have come up with that may be accurate, because it's almost an accurate representation of exactly what is going on in the European Union. Is it okay if I go over those scenarios?
Go ahead, man. I'll go ahead, but I may question you across the way because I've been so enthralled in this particular subject matter ever since I came back. I'd like to question you about it if you contradict anything that I believe. So go right ahead, sir.
Well, I'm not really good at economics, so question me all you want. So feel free to fire away. So I've looked at the European Union as this. Germany is the producer because they have the largest economy. Britain is the banker because they have the largest banks. And everybody else, like these socialist countries, are the recipients of welfare benefits from the European Union. Now that Britain is out of the European Union as a banker, there's two scenarios that could happen. The first scenario, all of these minor countries that are receiving welfare benefits or these, stimulus packages from Germany, they're going to leave because Germany has used Britain as the banker. They have used Britain as the banker for a long time, and Britain has been taxing their people like crazy as well to get these funds out to these poor countries.
You're absolutely right on that because I talked about when Dave Cameron and other pro-Remains were trying to scare folks in Britannia that it'll be economically unsustainable, so on and so forth. If you look at the debt of Britannia, they barely have $1.25 trillion or something in debt. I mean, they could pay that off in a few years. I don't understand how these people are so high taxed and yet they have a deficit. In my personal opinion, I think that the economic impact, if Britannia has some good economists out there, which I'm sure they do, this economic impact will be short-lived because, as you said, they're the banking capital of the world. Go ahead, man.
So anyway, as I want to continue, now that one of these major economic superpowers and the bankers are out, these countries will start to get less and less because one of the major taxations it's gone. It's just completely gone. So the poor countries will get less in these stimulus packages, and people will vote against their governments, such as France, Italy, Greece, all these poor countries. And this will cause a diplomatic and economic collapse of the European Union. Second scenario, a German economic collapse. Now that the banker is out, Germany may have the opportunity to take this into their own hands because they have a $3.5 trillion GDP, and they can be able to try and save the European Union by themselves. But what the problem is with that is that they're going to be so overwhelmed by the amount of stimulus to these countries, they're going to have to tax their people through the roof. And I'm talking about large amounts of taxation on the German people because they are not going to be able to sustain themselves without more money coming into the government and more money being poured out to the lesser countries. So what this is going to cause is that the economic stance of the Germans essentially collapse, and they'll have no choice but to leave the European Union. And that's going to cause an economic collapse of the European Union. Do you have any objections to that, Ghost?
Okay, I get it. We're supposed to share the love. But when it comes to 2 breakfast croissants for $4 from Jack in the Box, sometimes you need to share with someone who really looks out for you. That would be you. Who bought you those 2 croissants anyway? You did. Well done, you. Gold star. Go ahead, share it with yourself. Get 2 buttery croissants with freshly cracked eggs and your choice of sausage or grilled bacon and ham for $4, only at Jack in the Box. Home of breakfast served all day. Limited time only. Price and participation may vary. Tax not included.
I actually believe that, this is just the beginning. I don't think the European Union is completely crippled. I know that, what you have said about Germany being the economic force behind it, I believe that they're going to do whatever it takes to save it. Now, I think that the petition that people are signing out there in London is a very serious implication. I think that there's a petition going around in UK to try to have a referendum on the referendum, which I think is very serious. And remember, these bureaucrats are very patient, so they can hold this off. They can make some maneuverings in which they can continue to sustain and kick the can down the road. I don't think it's going to be as big of a domino effect as people anticipate, because these bureaucrats aren't stupid. So, in my personal opinion, the only thing that's going to domino affect the EU is going to be populist uprisings and demandings of referendums. And, if somehow the bureaucrats on the international front are able to mull that or just nullify that or just kind of just kick that can down the road, people, I believe, will forget about it and everything will go back to normal, in my personal opinion. Now, I hope that the populist outcry that is being spawned because of the Brexit vote, I hope that it's infectious and it continues on. I mean, you heard Le Pen in France talking about if she's elected, she's going to talk about a referendum. You heard Netherlands talking about referendum. There's a lot of people talking about this, but whether or not they're going to be able to sustain this is a big question. Now, the only reason Britannia was able to do this is because they are economically sound. The other members of the European Union aren't. And I think that's another reason why Scotland, wants to be cuckolded to the European Union. So it's not going to be as easy as you anticipated unless there is populism amongst the populaces of those countries, which even in Germany, even after Germany being infused with Islamic extremism and the migrant crisis, there's still not enough to cause an uprising, even on a political front. I'm not even talking about like a violent uprising or anything of that nature. I'm talking like on a political front to justify the ending of such lunacy that is Angela Merkel's foreign and migration policy.
I definitely hear you on that. But I've actually seen graphs that show that about most of these poor countries or these large countries are 35% of those interviewed in a poll would like to see a referendum of their reconsideration and the membership of the European Union. So I don't know if that's actually going to happen, but there's a populist movement going on in Europe that is seriously questioning the integrity of the European Union.
Well, I agree with you, man, and I want to thank you for calling Trumpet Capitalist. We're running out of time here. We got 25 minutes left. Hook it up. Trumpet Capitalist's blog is godofrage.wordpress.com, and, of course, you can get to him at the God of Rage on Twitter. Thank you very much for giving us insight, man. I want to go ahead and get to a Brexit Baller Friday radio graffiti, folks, because, to be honest with you, I don't think you can get me mad today. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling so good. Let me have some more beer. I'm gonna have some more beer here. Oh yeah. Now, for you folks that are unaware, this is a Brexit Baller Friday radio graffiti. Now, of course, folks, for those of you that are unaware, radio graffiti is the part of the broadcast where the spectators become a part of the spectacle. That means all you got to do is give me a call at 516-453-9903, and when I call on your area code, you've got exactly 3 to 4 seconds to say whatever it is that's on your mind. Now, of course, folks, we're going to take this a little bit like if it was a third-hour radio graffiti. So if you got a question or if you got something that you want to say, let it be known and make sure you're not a milky liquor about it, all right? Anyway, do we got any callers for radio graffiti, engineer? All right, well, let's go ahead and get to radio graffiti right now. All right, who we got? We got 480 Radio Graffiti.
Happy Independence Day from the transsexual community.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, you need to step your transsexual game up because you don't sound like a chick, all right? Give me a break. You're not supposed to be like, hey, how you doing? Are you kidding me? You should be a little bit more natural about it. If you want to be a trans testicle, sound like a chick. Sound like, hello? Is he happy? You know, something like that, for Christ's sake, you stupid fruity bastard. How about 813 Radio Graffiti? Jesus Christ, he's shoving the phone up his pooper or something. How about 469 Radio Graffiti? Are you kidding me, for Christ's sake? Come on. What the hell is that supposed to mean, all right? I'm telling you, you're not going to make me mad today. I'm not joking around, man. I mean, it is a Brexit Bowler Friday. This is a historic day to remember. Don't you understand that? This is unprecedented for Britannia. It's unprecedented for the world, and I think that we should all take notice, all right? This is a global revolution. This is a global revolution against the international bureaucratic order, baby. We're making it disorder. We don't want your international bureaucracy, you sick-ass international bureaucrats. We don't want it. 541 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost, what do you hate more, niggers or towel heads?
I think I hate your mother and father. I think that your mother should be kicked in the panocha. And I think that your father should be castrated because anyone who pops out a fruity-ass piece of garbage like you out of its nutsack should definitely not only be castrated, but be put to sleep as far as I'm concerned. How about 978 Radio Graffiti? Contact Blog Talk Radio. Start advertising, and yours truly start chugging yours. Your second harvest. Yeah, you see, I knew it. Right when I said that crap, I knew it. God damn it. You see, it's sad that I got to start thinking about, like, garbage like that because you splicing pieces of trash. All right, but I'm not letting you ruin my Brexit Bowler Friday. It's Brexit Bowler Friday. This is a day to remember. 205 Radio Graffiti. Yeah, well, we can't understand you with your Obama phone, you dumb asshole. All right, 609 Radio Graffiti.
Oh, yeah. I want me some of that. You know, I'm not going...
You son of a bitch. Look, first of all, that's a sick, twisted, dumbass splice. All right? First and foremost, you will never, ever hear me be some, submissive, whatever they're implying there, all right? Let me tell you something. I'm a dominant man, all right? Yeah, I'm telling you this right now, especially when it comes to that area, all right? I ain't going to be, some ridiculous... I'm not going there. Let's just go somewhere else. 760 Radio Graffiti.
Hello, is that me?
That's you.
Hey, Ghost, aren't you excited for the fucking Trump party, man? 23rd November, man. It's coming, baby.
Woo! Well, I hope so. Are you kidding me, man? I'm going to be here. I'm going to be here on election night. We're going to be party timing it, baby. I'm telling you this right now. Hillary Rotten Clinton doesn't have a chance. All right, she's a criminal. She belongs in prison. Jesus Christ. Doesn't he understand that? Anyway, once again, 516-453-9903 is the number to call for Radio Graffiti. We got 813 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I just wanted to let you know that I'm going to vote for Hillary Clinton, and I think Bernie Sanders was right all along.
Well, do you want to enlighten us why, or are you just going to just say that as if you're trying to read that off a teleprompter? Enlighten us why you think that Hillary Clinton is so great.
Hillary's got my vote because...
Yeah, of course. Yeah, exactly. Hillary's got my vote because... Shut up! You stupid half-a-tard. How about 510 Radio Graffiti?
I see Rice Man. He's right there. We'll bring it in right here.
We can't even understand you with your Obama phone. Man, look, what happened? Did all of you idiots get the free Obama phone, ass cracks? Jesus Christ. 601 Radio Graffiti. Look at this. Look, another Obama phone idiot. Look, I mean, Jesus Christ. Look, if you've got an Obama phone, don't call, all right? You're too cheap to call, all right? If you have an Obama phone, do not call the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. Especially on a Brexit Bowler Friday. Don't you understand? This is a historic day to remember! Jesus Christ. Who else do we got going on over here? How about 619 Radio Graffiti?
Hello, what's up, Ghost?
What's going on? Who's this?
Asho.
Hey, Asho, what's going on? Long time no hear, man. Where you been?
Oh, yeah, I've been working. I've been working every single day at SeaWorld. I work at SeaWorld.
Oh, that's pretty cool, man. Hey, that's good that you're working, capitalizing, doing your thing, man. What do you think about the Brexit vote?
Oh, I'm so excited because actually the peso is actually going up. So the Mexican peso to dollar is 20 to 1. It's supposedly gonna go to 20 to 1, and that means I can spend more in Tijuana or like down there. You know, I go to Mexico a lot. Some hyenas with $4.
Hey man, I remember going to Montemotos a long time ago. I'm gonna say maybe in the 90s, and of course that's not Baja, that Mexicali area. But I remember going into a bar out there and getting like 7 beers for $1. Now, is that the kind of stuff that's happening now?
Well, the more north you go, the more they devaluate the dollar because it's easier to get. But the more south you go, like south the border, like Mexico City, the more that's like more believable. Like you can probably get even more with that with $1.
Man, that's unbelievable. Hey, stay there for the third hour there, Ash Show, man. I'm telling you, I remember going down to Mexico and literally getting 7 beers for $1. I remember for $2 I got like a little mini bottle, and I'm not talking about like those stupid little airline bottles. I'm talking like a small like eighth or something, or smaller than that, so fourth or something of some goddamn Cuervo with a bottle of OJ, so I can make my own goddamn tequila sunrises. One of the best times of my life when I went down there to Mexico before goddamn El Chapo, took it over and became a bloodbath out there. We got who else do we got going on? We got 848 Radio Graffiti.
Hey Gus, just one moment. I'm just cleaning up. All right, so ice cream capitalist here, Ghost. I was just curious. Is there anything about Donald Trump that you don't like? Anything that you'd like want him to improve when he's president or whatnot?
Is there anything about Donald Trump I don't like? It's a very good question from the ice cream capitalist. I'm trying to think of anything that I don't like. The only thing I didn't like about the man before he ran for president is he kept teasing that he was going to run for president, which at the time I was just a little bit, I was a little perturbed about. But now that he's made the full dedicated decision to go and be president and to run for president, I can't really think of something that he's done. I can't really think of anything. He's a true capitalist, man. I'm almost in agreement with everything. I mean, I can't think of anything that unless some of y'all listen to me. I mean, y'all go ahead and ask me the question. I can't think of anything. Good question, by the way. I can't think of anything that I disagree with the man on. Serious. Anyway, we got Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
What's going on between me and Stephen Hawking is personal, all right?
Real funny, asshole. Real funny, all right? Shut up, all right? You're not going to harsh my mellow on this Brexit Baller Friday, baby. This is a historic day to remember. Jesus Christ. How about 909 Radio Graffiti?
This is True Teutonic Radio. It is time, the Teutonic Plague coming at you. The badass of writing ghost ass to stardom. Give him Undertale or give him death. I like Undertale, and I'm not gonna say it again! Broadcasting live from his mother's basement in beautiful downtown Austin, Texas. You shut up your ass! Now here he is, the guy that likes to suck up to Ghost, the guy that Ghost also wants to keep denying the evidence towards, the man that they call...
All right, that's it. Damn it! God damn it! Damn it! Why don't you idiots stop the haterade already, all right? Seriously, man. Stop the haterade. All right, look, I'm not going to let you idiots harsh my mouth. I'm not letting you do it, all right? Y'all want to play? All right, give me the mic. Here, give me the mic. Y'all want to play games? All right, let's play games, all right? You want to sit here? You want to play haterade, for Christ's sake? Hey, Teutonic Plague, are you there, Teutonic Plague?
Yes, sir, I am. I've got news about Germany, actually, but first, I'd like to do a sip. I am sipping on what we commonly call Eurocrat tears. So, you want to do a sip with me, man?
Let's do it. Let's do it right now.
Yeah.
Eurocrat tears, baby, down the gullet.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about, man. Go ahead. Did you hear the haterade here before this call here?
I have to admit, the splices, remixes, and troll names about me, I gotta admit, it may be haterade, but at the same time, it's very entertaining. I get massive amounts of comedic gratification from it.
Oh, man. I mean, you see, he's getting lulls from it, man. I mean, you see, much props. Go ahead about word from Germany. Go ahead.
All right, let's see if I can find it. Here it is. I tweeted it to you, actually. If you'd like, I can tweet it again, obviously. German Chancellor Angela Merkel has called the UK's decision to leave the European Union a watershed for Europe and European unity. It's now up to her and the EU leaders to ensure other countries don't follow suit.
Oh, my God. What, she thinks she's the Fuhrer over here? She thinks she's mein Fuhrer?
When the Merkel says, we is the master race, we fuck you, right in Merkel's face.
Oh, my God. Hey, you know what? Thanks, Teutonic Flake. Stay there for the third hour. I can't believe Angela Merkel. Are you kidding me? I mean, good God. This woman thinks that she is the La Femme Mein Fuhrer. She's La Femme Mein Fuhrer, for Christ's sake. No wonder she wants a bunch of wild Yehudis in Germany. She's La Femme Mein Fuhrer, for Christ's sake. Good God. I would not be surprised here in the next couple of days if we read in German windows and window shops, thanks to Angela Merkel, no das Juden. I'm not joking. No das Juden. I swear to God, I would not be surprised that stupid, dumb La Femme Mein Fuhrer, goddamn Angela Merkel, what a fat piece of crap. What a fat piece of post-menopausal crap. Somebody should shove a goddamn, a freaking German sausage up her snatch. I'm sorry. I'm going off T-shirt. I'm sorry, folks. I'm a little upset about freaking Angela Merkel over here being La Femme Mein Fuhrer over here. Jesus Christ. Anyway, who else do we got? We got Anonymous Radio Graffiti. Get it straight, ask. Get it straight. Who else do we got? We got 712 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, what's up, Ghost?
What's going on?
Hey, you want to meet up for some drinks tonight in Austin?
No, I don't want to meet up with a drink. Drinks for what? For you? What are you? Why would a guy want to invite me to go have drinks, especially the way he asked me? Hey, Ghost, want to go have some drinks out there in Austin? No, I don't. Take about 10 steps away from my freaking butt crack with that talk. I mean, why don't you ask me in a more manly way, like, hey, man, I'm going to be drinking out there in Austin, Texas, man. I'm going to be shooting some shots. If you're out there, man, why don't you come out here, man? We'll have a drink. I have a few drinks on me. You know what I'm saying? Or something like that. No. Hey, you want to have a... He was asking me out like a chick. Fucking bastard, you son of a... I'm sorry, man. I'm just... Y'all are not going to harsh my mellow on this Brexit Baller Friday. I'm telling you this right now. Y'all aren't going to do it, boy. Anyway, we're going to continue going here. Who else do we got? We got area code 410, Radio Graffiti. He's playing with his Peter Popper. Why'd you have your hand up, boy? 585, Radio Graffiti.
Hey, guys. One, please keep me up for third hour. And two, what do you think about a pound-backed ETF right now, since it's so low?
I would wait. I don't know. I'd wait to see Monday or Tuesday. But I like, the British pound sometime next week. I just can't tell you what the bottom is until you start seeing a little bit of retention of whenever the actual downturn starts, popping up on a gradual basis. But I don't think that the British pound sterling is going to be down for the long term. So if you, want a long-term investment that could reap benefits within the next 2 to 3 years, I think the pound sterling is a good bet. I don't think Britannia is completely down and out. These people are not incompetent. I think that they'll be more than competent to run their own economy and profit generously, if you want my opinion. They don't even have that much debt on their books, for Christ's sake, man. So anyway, let's continue going, shall we? We got, hey, is this Karaskin?
Yep. What's up?
Hey, how you doing, Karaskin, man? What are you doing? What do you got to say about the all the state of affairs today?
Well, I have no opinion about it, but I have an announcement to make. I got myself a gig and worked as an illustrator for the novel with a friend of mine. He's a novelist.
Oh, wow, that's awesome, man! You're gonna be illustrating his cover, his novel cover.
Not just his cover, but the illustration that represents the chapters.
Oh, wow! So that he's a publisher.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, wow, man! Well, congratulations, man! So you got yourself a pretty steady gig now.
Oh yeah, for now at least. I'm still looking for the job, but at least I got myself a gig. So
no kidding.
It's better than nothing, I suppose. Anyway,
no, absolutely right.
And have an awesome Brexit day, man.
Hey, man, thank you.
Anyway,
And let me tell you, hey, happy Baller Friday, Karaskin, and congrats on your new gig. That's what it's all about. Keep capitalizing, baby, man. Cheers. How about 304 Radio Graffiti?
Hey, Ghost. Happy Brexit Baller Friday. Me and my wife were up last night watching the results. It was awesome. Stayed up a little bit too late, but still made it to work in the morning. But yeah, it's a great day to be a capitalist, great day to be a conservative, just anything on the right side of politics. It's a great day.
You're damn right, man, and cheers to you and your wife. As a matter of fact, let me go ahead and take a drink to you, your wife, Karaskin, and all the other capitalists within the capitalist army. Cheers, baby. It's a great day to be a damn capitalist. Great day to be on the right wing of the perspective is right. Anyway, let's continue going, shall we? Who else do we got? Another anonymous Radio Graffiti. Now, you're taking too long. Why are you idiots taking too long, you morons? 956 Radio Graffiti. What the hell's going on here, for Christ's sake, man? Another anonymous Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost. It's Fluttershy here. Just heard about the Brexit, and there's talk here in Ponyville about a Pexit, as we don't like the bureaucratic rule of Princess Celestia. Rule, Ponyville, Ponyville rules the ways.
cunt. I got a freaking pony calling me up on Brexit Bowler Friday, for Christ's sake. I got a freaking pony from My Little Pony. What the hell, man? You know, I knew you goddamn asshole. I'm getting infested by bronies. God damn it, man. You know, I thought when I came back, you goddamn sick, twisted bronies would already have grown up and it would have been a fad, it would have been over. But no, I got actual My Little freaking Pony characters calling me out. God damn it, you stupid asshole. This is supposed to be my Brexit Bowler Friday. It's supposed to be mine. It belongs to me. And you goddamn bronies screwed it up. Screw you. Screw you. Screw you. Oh. Jesus Christ. Give me the mic. Give me the mic. Give me the goddamn mic. You see, I knew it. I knew it, man. I was trying to be cool. I was trying to be a nice guy. But, of course, I had a goddamn pony from My Little Pony call me up. I mean, good God. Oh. Anyway, folks, we got about 40 seconds left. Jesus Christ. In the goddamn broadcast, folks. Anyway, I will be back Monday, all right, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. Follow me on Twitter. Politics Ghost is the name to follow. I may or may not have a spontaneous episode this weekend. You have to follow me on Twitter to figure out if I am. Politics Ghost is the name to follow. And, of course, folks, happy Brexit. Happy Baller Friday, baby. We did it. We did it. It's just the beginning. It's just the beginning. That's why we got to vote for Donald Trump. That's why we got to vote for Donald Trump. See you Monday. Anyway, folks, we are now in the third and post-show edition hour of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost, and once again, folks, I want to thank you very much for tuning in with me. If you haven't already done so, folks, please bookmark the official website of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. Regardless of what happens to me on Twitter or any other social media, this is the official website of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast, blogtalkradio.com/ghost. That's blogtalkradio.com/ghost, folks, all right? Let me tell you something. I cannot believe I'm still flustered from the last hour having a goddamn pony call me up from My Little Pony. I really don't appreciate that. I hate that crap. But, hey, what do you expect? You know, what do you expect out here?
Okay, I get it. We're supposed to share the love. But when it comes to 2 breakfast croissants for $4 from Jack in the Box, sometimes you need to share with someone who really looks out for you. That would be you. Who bought you those 2 croissants anyway? You did. Well done, you. Gold star. Go ahead, share it with yourself. Get 2 buttery croissants with freshly cracked eggs and your choice of sausage or grilled bacon and ham for $4, only at Jack in the Box. Home of breakfast served all day. Limited time only. Price and participation may vary. Tax not included.
Got a bunch of troll terrorists and cyber vermin. Just can't take about 10 steps away from my freaking butt crack, for Christ's sake, man. Anyway, we're going to have a party here. I'm not letting you idiots harsh my mellow. It's a Brexit Bowler Friday, baby. All right? It's party time. All right? As a matter of fact, let's put some party. Can you put some party music on there, engineer? Well, put whatever you have on. I don't care. All right. What do we have here? Do you got something here? I'm waiting for you, engineer. God damn it. Jesus Christ, huh? What do you got going on, engineer? Come on, man. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Wait. Hold on. Turn it off. Well, hold on. Keep it on. I don't know. Avel. A movela colita. Avel. A movela colita. It's party time. It's Brexit Bowler Friday, baby. It's time to celebrate. It's party time. Yeah! Take that, Eurocrats! Take that! A movela colita! It's British independence, baby! It's British independence! That's right, Britannia! Ha ha ha! Hey, it's a Brexit Bowler Friday, baby! It's time to celebrate! Do you have some alcoholic beverage? Do you have a vice? For Christ's sake, it's time to celebrate! The Eurocrats are falling! The Eurocrats are falling! The international bureaucrats are falling, baby! A movela colita. A movela colita. It's party time, and it's party time! Woo! All right, turn it off, engineer. Turn it off! Turn it off! Anyway, folks, look, I'm a little excited. You know, I've got lots of beer. I've got more beer over here, more beer. All right, let's go ahead and drink some. Let's put some more beer up in this son of a bitch, all right? It's a Brexit Bowler Friday, baby. I mean, come on. Come on, baby. This is a historic day to remember. Come on, baby. I'm excited. I'm not joking. I'm excited, for Christ's sake. I can feel that Donald Trump will be elected president, for Christ's sake. The fervor, the energy that's coming across from Britannia, I can feel it. And I hope everybody throughout the world can feel it. I'm so excited I can't even contain my goddamn self, for Christ's sake. Woo! Oh my God! Anyway, folks, let's go ahead and get back to Radio Graffiti, folks. This is a post-show Radio Graffiti, and I'm going to be completely honest with you. I don't know how long this is going to last, because to be completely honest with you, baby, I want to continue Miller time. I'm feeling excited. I made a lot of money today, and you know, folks, I got out of the stock market, folks. I told you, folks, I sold off all my equities, with the exception of long-term investments that I've always had for many, many years. I mean, you know, when you have long-term investments that you've acquired on the cheap, you don't want to get rid of those. You know what I'm talking about? I'm talking about blue-chip stocks that you got on the downturn. You don't want to get rid of those. Those are your long-term investments. Those are your nest eggs, baby. You understand what I'm saying? That are paying you dividends, literally. But I'm talking about, anything that was, small or mid-cap that I was holding on the long or mid-term, sold off all that son of a bitch, because there was no reason to sit here and continue to believe that there's going to be any more substantial gains on a goddamn 18,000 point Dow Jones Industrial. So what I did is I sat on a lot of cash here. Moreover, I bought gold and silver. That's why I alluded to you folks that if you wanted to make a little bit of money, an ETF on the rise of gold, the ETF on the rise of silver, buying physical gold, buying physical silver. Moreover, there's a variety of different ways to increase the capital on any kind of liquidity that you're holding at this point in time. I talked about how the currency markets were all over the place during the Brexit vote. You also had, equities markets in Asia actually rising, to some extent. There was limited to about 2 Asian markets, I believe. And moreover, you also had Asian Asian currencies. I mean, did you see the South Korean won, for Christ's sake? So once again, I strongly believe, folks, I am bullish on gold and silver. Traditionally, it is the safest resort for one to hold their liquidity without losing value, without losing substantial amounts of value. And in my personal opinion, gold ETFs, physical silver, gold and silver, silver ETFs, mining stocks that are gold and silver related, any aspect of getting into gold and silver is a big deal, in my personal opinion. I think that we're going to continue to see these gradual increases throughout next week. We should at least see 1,400 a troy ounce by next week, in my personal opinion. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, folks, I want to go ahead and continue going on with Radio Graffiti. This is the post-show Radio Graffiti. For you folks that are unaware, when I call on your area code, you can continue with the Radio Graffiti charade, or if you want to discuss some things, we can go ahead and discuss them here. But before I get to Radio Graffiti, I definitely want to get to Raiden Snake. Are you there, Raiden Snake?
Hey, Goose. We should have a party.
Hey, we are having a party here, Raiden Snake. I know that you, amongst everybody else, is probably ultra excited, considering that you were always ahead of the game on this. You were always someone who was focusing on it, intense about it. Give us how you feel, your insights, what exactly it means to you as somebody who is a citizen of Britannia.
Well, put it bluntly, we don't have to worry about having to put up with these disgusting behind-the-back-door trade agreements that you've heard about quite recently. Because, put it simple, the TTIP now is stuffed, no matter what happens.
So what does it mean to you as somebody that is a citizen of Britannia?
I think it's great. I think it's great to have an independence pact because, I mean, I wasn't too keen on on this EU lot anyway. It's just a mess, do you know what I mean? It's just an absolute mess. But I'll tell you one thing, when I was up all night watching the polls, and I was like, whoa. I said, because I was looking at the numbers, it's like neck and neck, and then by the time it got to about 100, 200,000 Aussie in the lead, then I knew that the Remain had no chance, absolutely none at all. And I can tell you this for a fact, in my specific area, 73% of my specific area voted out, big style.
Oh, man, that's hardcore right there. That's something to be proud of.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, yeah,
well,
I don't know if you saw my tweet. Sorry.
No, I just wanted to ask you, Raiden Snake. I mean, I know that you have been so adamant about this, amongst other listeners that are from your area across the pond. So, how does it feel to know that Britannia has done something unprecedented? Because it is not within Britannia's empirical evidence to have a populist uprising. I mean, this is historical within the culture of Britannia as well as the international community. So, I mean, how does it feel to know that the people of Britannia went against the empirical tradition of non-popular uprisings to do something so unprecedented?
Well, but it's simple, given the way our country's been run over the last, 6-odd years, plus, put it simple, it's just clearly the whole country's just literally had enough. We're done here. We're not putting up with it anymore. That's the way I see it. And, I think it's great. You know what I mean? Because it was also news, obviously, Cameron, obviously, saying that he's resigning. Do you know what I mean? Put it simple, we should hold another general election. I know there's petitions planning that right now.
I mean, yeah, apparently, even though Dave Cameron did resign, he's going to still be there till October, which is a long time from now, and a lot of things can happen. But like I said, celebrate while you can now, and then let's worry about the rest of the war tomorrow. You want to give any shout-outs to anybody there, Raiden Snake? I know that you're very excited. I'm excited. Everybody in the UK is excited. Anybody who is about freedom and independence around the world is excited. So go ahead, sir. Anybody you want to give any props to or anything of that nature?
Oh, definitely. Aussie props to your good self. Aussie props to the engineer. Obviously, Karaskin, congratulations on your gig you got. I mean, I've read what you said earlier, and I appreciate. I think you've done. I think it's great. I think it's nice he's getting work. Also, as well, to Jimmy Capitalist, to regular TCA and Sergeant Yoda as well. Obviously, tweeting me. You know what? We're all partying here. We're all loving it. I'm getting a lot of good messages coming through, and you know what? All right, to the UK. It's like giving a shout out to you guys. We've done it.
Yeah, thank you very much there, Raiden Snake. The UK has done it. It's an unprecedented thing for Britannia. I'm not joking. There's no empirical evidence of populist uprising amongst the people of Britannia. I mean, this is a historic day to remember. I'm not kidding around about this. I mean, aside from the vote, I mean, this is not something that is in Britannia's MO, modus operandi. So it just goes to show you that Britannia is completely disgusted with the international bureaucracies as well as we are, for Christ's sake, man. What a great day today. I'm telling you, it's a day to remember! Anyway, let me take a chug of some more beer, for Christ's sake, man. I'm partying over here. It's a party time, man. Brexit Bowler Friday, man. I'm excited. I'm excited. I mean, do you know that Obama all this week has been bitch slapped by every one of his so-called policies, for Christ's sake? You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's why he keeps scolding us like America is better than this and America is this. Yeah, right. Let me tell you something, Obama. Your little teleprompting oratory garbage is no longer valid. We all know that you're a lying socio-psychopath, and that's why Hillary Rotten Clinton is not going to be elected president. And if she is, by God, mark my words, the next people to exit is going to be Texit, baby. Texit! By God, I'm telling you this right now. You people in the United States, if you elect another goddamn liberal Democrat to destroy this country, Texas is not going to sit around and allow it to happen. You understand that? Texit is next, baby. Texit. Remember Texit, baby. You're goddamn right. Anyway, we got 404 Radio Graffiti. Or 484 Radio Graffiti, my bad.
You need to bring some crew, for Christ's sake, because I can take more than one man at a time.
Jesus Christ. Are you trying to make an American Me reference, for Christ's sake? Is that what you were trying to infer? I mean, I think that's what I inferred based upon the background music, all right? You sick son of a bitch. How about Anonymous Radio Graffiti?
Engineer abuse is a growing problem everywhere in the world. Engineers are being starved, beaten, and yelled at on radio broadcasts.
Hey, what the hell do you think you're doing, for Christ's sake? God damn it!
Innocent engineers don't deserve to be embarrassed on the radio for doing their job. A solution that could put a stop to engineer abuse would be to let them host their own show. For just 10 cents a day, you can change an engineer's life. End the suffering. Adopt an engineer. Make a difference. All right, now.
Are you kidding me? Leave engineer alone, you scumbags. I'm telling you, I don't appreciate you people trying to suggest things to engineer here. I really don't appreciate that one bit. All right? Listen, sometimes engineer doesn't do his job, and I got to tell him to do his goddamn job, all right? If you people can't appreciate that, that's your effing problem, all right? Me and the engineer, we got a good relationship. Ain't that right, engineer? I'm serious. We got a good relationship, for Christ's sake. And for you people to besmirch that is an insult to me. It's an insult to this damn show. And you people should just turn off this goddamn freaking broadcast if you think that I'm some kind of a bad guy to engineer, you scumbags. I'm good to you, right, engineer? You see, you scumbags, you're sitting over here talking garbage, man. Talking garbage. It's all y'all are good at, for Christ's sake. Jesus Christ. 816 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost, I just wanted to call and say I'm really glad you're back, but I've noticed there's one thing that hasn't happened since you came back in March, and that is the engineer hasn't taken over the show again. Engineer, you need to take over. We need.
Shut up! Shut up! Don't suggest to engineer nothing. Stop talking to the engineer. What the hell's y'all's problem, man? Stop talking to him, man. He's my employee, all right, asshole? Jesus Christ, man. Don't listen to these people, engineer. They're not your friends. All right? They're not your friends. You get it? They're not your friends. Jesus Christ, you idiots, man. Anyway, we got 410 Radio Graffiti. Christ. First of all, I could barely hear that through that Obama phone, but I can barely surmise that that's a goddamn remix. Look, enough of the remixes, all right? I'm serious. Enough. Jesus Christ. 708 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost, it's G. What's up, man?
Hey, what's going on? It's G. How you doing, G?
I'm doing great, man. I'm glad the Brexit vote went up. This is a start for independence, man.
It definitely is. Hey, so what do you think about the whole Brexit situation, man?
I think it's going to be like a whole start for like this whole big like freedom thing against these bureaucrats. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're damn right. Hey, you stay on the hold, G. I'm telling you this right now. It is a global revolution against the international bureaucratic order, and I'm excited about it. I love it. I can't believe it. I'll tell you that right goddamn now. How about area code 406, Radio Graffiti?
I know a lot of people have been questioning about it, but there's something that I want to clear up.
I identify as agender.
But also genderqueer.
Omnisexual, polysexual. I haven't really figured that out myself yet.
It's not about a preference. It's much more complicated than that.
Gender.
Okay. I'm glad you made that little stupid little clip and you played it. Asexual, polysexual, all this sexual. What the hell does that mean? All right, I mean, let's be honest. All right, come on. What does that mean? I mean, it means that you like to, philander around. I mean, let's be honest. I mean, let's stop trying to put some pseudo-scientific label on a woman that's like, I'm asexual. Are you kidding me? That's a slut that will fuck anybody. Excuse my French. I'm sorry. All right? I'm serious. All right? Pansexual. That's some slut that will screw anybody. Oh, you want to go in this hole, that hole, any hole? Any hole. I mean, seriously, enough of this crap. All right, look, I don't want to have this debate, man. I mean, you know what I mean? It's Brexit Baller Friday, for Christ's sake. I don't want to talk about pansexual, transsexual, trisexual, asexual, bisexual. I don't want to talk about any of this garbage, man. I mean, why can't people just have fun anymore? All right, who cares about, who you're doing it with? I don't care if you're doing a little dance, making a little love, and getting down tonight. I don't give a crap, all right? Do it on your own, all right? I don't care if you're out there, having, daisy chain orgies. I don't care if you're having gangbangs. I don't care if you're servicing glory holes. I don't care what you're doing. I don't want to know. Just do it, and just do it on your own terms. Do it on your own time, for Christ's sake. Jesus Christ, man. Well, somebody just told me that asexual means that they don't want to mess around with anybody. Well, then why don't you just kill yourself? You know what I mean? I mean, seriously. I mean, what does that mean? That means that they satisfy themselves with like the corner of a freaking dryer during the spin cycle. I mean, what does that mean? I don't get it. Anyway, I'm going off keister about this. Anyway, let's move on, shall we? We got anonymous Radio Graffiti.
Kudu 17 Radio Graffiti.
You see what I told you? What did I tell you about that son of a bitch Kudu? I knew it! You troll terrorist! What did I tell you about Kudu? What did I tell you about Kudu? That son of a bitch that's handsome troll terrorist! I appreciate your remixes, especially this one.
I'm nutsack.
Cripple. You! What did I tell you about Kudu? What did I tell you about Kudu? That son of...
Are you kidding me, Kudu, you dumb, stupid, troll, terrorist bastard? You actually remixed me with La Bamba, you asshole? I mean, what the hell is that supposed to mean, huh? You stupid bastard. I mean, did y'all heard that? That was La Bamba, you know, in the background. Ba la 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 Bamba. Ba la 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 Bamba. You suck my member all the time now. I mean, you know what I mean? Give me a break. Jesus Christ. Who the hell else do we got here? We got 541 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost, can you tell the engineer he's invited to threesome with me and Matt Pony? You can join too.
Oh, shut up. Shut up. Don't even go there, you little fruit bowl. Don't even go there. 210 Radio Graffiti.
And all you assholes that say I was abducted by aliens, screw you. I love to sing about the moon and the June and the spring. I love to sing about a sky of blue for you. What the hell was that?
Are you kidding me, you son of a bitch? Are you kidding me? I mean, are you kidding me, for Christ's sake? Shut up! I don't even believe in aliens. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, like aliens are coming here in spaceships and visiting our asses. I mean, what a bunch of pompous human beings that we think we are. You know? I mean, let me tell you something right now. If anybody is visiting us, they ain't landing here. All right? All they got to do is just look from above at all the war, devastation, destruction. You know, they're going to land here and they visit and, you know, play spades or craps or Pinocchio. What's that game called? Pinocchio? That freaking Pinocchio. That card game, Pinocchio. What? You think that they're gonna play Pinocchio with us? Get the hell out of here. Anyway, we got area code 469 Radio Graffiti. What the hell is that supposed to mean? And get a better goddamn phone, damn it! Get a better damn phone, you stupid morons! Jesus Christ. Who the hell else do we got going on over here? We got area code 978 Radio Graffiti.
I am sipping on what we commonly call Eurocrat tears. So you want to do a sip with me, man?
Uh-oh. Boo-boo.
God damn it, you son of a... Damn it! You son of a bitch! I recognize that sick, twisted, disgusting, subhuman, illegal song, assholes! I recognize that, you son of a bitch! You disgusting, twisted assholes. I'm telling you this right now. What a disgusting bunch of people you are. I know what that was. I know what that was. You people are freaking sick, man. You're sick. You people are not right in the head. I'm going to be completely honest with you. You are not right in the goddamn head. Oh, my God. That's disgusting, man. Give me the mic. Give me the mic. Goddamn sons of bitches. That was gross. That was gross. Jesus Christ. And, of course, the haterade continues on Teutonic Plague. What a bunch of jerk-offs. 601 Radio Goddamn Graffiti. I guess he hung up, for Christ's sake. How about area code? Jesus Christ? 513 Radio Graffiti.
I am going to throw my son's McJuggernuggets gaming consoles
into this wood chipper. Do you understand that? Throw on that wood chipper, baby.
What the fuck we doing?
Oh, shit. Holy shit.
God damn it! What did I tell you about you mixing me with YouTubers, man? I hate YouTubers. Especially McJuggernuggets over there, which is a fake, disgusting, stupid bastard. You fake ass. All you assholes. I'm talking about all you stupid assholes, man. All of you YouTubers, you're fake. All of you, you're fake. Yeah, I'm calling all of you, like that fat bastard Boogie, for Christ's sake. I'm calling on you, you fat prick. I'm calling on that asshole who used to listen to True Capitalist Radio, believe it or not. That fat, stupid, pimping, cuckold asshole who's a talentless prick who's just pandering to get more hits to feed his fat ass. I'm talking about the amazing atheist, that bastard. I'm calling out each and every one of those YouTube pricks. They're talentless twats, and you can tell them all I said it. You can tell them all I said it. YouTubers are talentless twats. And I hate them all. God damn it. I'm telling you this right now. Don't you dare. Don't you goddamn dare. I hate YouTubers! I hate YouTubers! Damn it! God damn it! I hate them! I hate them! I hate YouTubers! Don't you understand that? Do not, and I repeat, do not promote, don't do any splices of these YouTube bastards. I hate them. Son of a bitch. Give me the mic. Give me the mic. Give me the goddamn mic. I'm not joking, man. I'm not kidding around. I hate YouTubers. I hate them. They're talentless twats. I'm not joking, man. Enough of this crap. Enough of this crap. Jesus Christ. 870 Radio Goddamn Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost. How are you doing today?
How you doing?
Doing good. I feel confident about the Brexit votes. I'm so excited. I can't contain myself, man.
Hey, asshole, it already passed, you stupid shithead. It already passed. What are you excited about? It's already in existence. You see what I'm talking about? These people are half-tards. They're half-tards. God damn it, you fucking sons of bitches are ruining my Brexit Baller Friday. Screw you. Screw you up your clogged up poopers. God damn it. Screw you. You damn refugee pubic hair inspecting pieces of crap. Screw you. You cuckold connoisseurs. You urinal cake curators! Screw you! Screw you! Screw you! I'm tired of this crap, man. All right, I gotta calm down. God damn it, man. You see what you troll terrorists do? You see what you do? Damn it, man. You people are ruining my Brexit Baller Friday, man. This is a historic day to remember. This is a historic day to remember. Jesus Christ, you unappreciative, dumb pricks! Oh, Jesus Christ. Give me the goddamn mic. Give me the goddamn mic! Stupid mic. I'm only taking a couple more callers at this point in time because I'm goddamn pissed off! I'm pissed off! I deserve more respect. I mean, I'm a capitalist, and I deserve the respect accorded that title. Give me my drink. Where's my drink? I just gotta calm down, man. I cannot let you stupid troll terrorists and cyber vermin ruin my Brexit Baller Friday. I can't let you cyber vermin and troll terrorists ruin my Baller Friday, my Brexit Baller Friday. You pieces of crap. God. Give me my drink, asshole. More beer, for Christ's sake. More goddamn beer! Son of a bitch. Man, I'm so angry I'm denting the goddamn can squeezer, this son of a bitch. Look, let me calm down, please. All right, look, I'm not letting you idiots do this to me anymore, all right? I'm going to calm down. I got to calm down here. I'm sorry, folks, for going off keister, for Christ's sake. I mean, this is a Brexit Baller Friday. This is a historic day to remember. Jesus Christ, man. I'm only going to take a couple more callers, for Christ's sake. 510 Radio Graffiti.
I dream that one day I will build a great, great time machine, go back to 1945 and pluck Anne Frank off the streets of Amsterdam. Take her to the United States, drive her through Watts and Atlanta, and use her shock and squalor and crime, turn her into the most vicious racist imaginable. Enroll her in a Dallas high school in 1947 and arrange for her to become the classmate of a young William Luther.
All right, we get it. All right, shove it up your clogged up pooper, all right? We got area code 708, Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost, it's G again. What's up?
Hey, what's going on, G? I'm glad to hear a friendly voice. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. These trolls seem like pretty crazy, like making fun of Teutonic Plague with Undertale. That doesn't make any sense. It's a decent game. Like, do they hate us because they ain't us, or do they hate us
Whoa, wait a minute. Are you kidding, G? You like Undertale? You like Good. Are you kidding me? You've got to be kidding me, man. You've got to go.
Okay, I get it. We're supposed to share the love. But when it comes to 2 breakfast croissants for $4 from Jack in the Box, sometimes you need to share with someone who really looks out for you. That would be you. Who bought you those 2 croissants anyway? You did. Well done, you. Gold star. Go ahead, share it with yourself. Get 2 buttery croissants with freshly cracked eggs and your choice of sausage or grilled bacon and ham for $4, only at Jack in the Box. Home of breakfast served all day. Limited time only. Price and participation may vary. Tax not included.
All right. Shut it off. Shut it off, engineer. God damn it. I mean, good God. Good God. Undertale, man. God damn it, G. I thought you were a G. You're God. Man, I'm telling you, you goddamn sons of bitches have ruined my goddamn Brexit Baller Friday. I thought you idiots weren't, but you did it. You did it. You goddamn did it. You should all be goddamn ashamed of yourselves, each and every one of you, you sons of bitches. Give me the mic. Give me the goddamn mic, you son of a bitch. Give me the mic. Oh, my God. Good God. Oh, God. Man, after that, I don't even know what the hell to do. I don't even know if I want to take calls anymore. All right, look. I'm going to take a couple more calls, and then I'm getting the hell out of here. I got to have Miller time. I got to celebrate, baby. It's Brexit. It's Brexit. I need to celebrate. It's Brexit. Don't you understand that, you morons? It's Brexit. This is a day to remember. I'm only going to take a couple more calls. 403 Radio Graffiti. Now, you're taking too long, you stupid milky-licking piece of trash. How about 210 Radio Graffiti?
Hey, Ghost, happy Baller Brexit Friday. Just going to go out and celebrate at the pub tonight. Have a good one, man. Don't these trolls get you down.
Hey, no problem. Hey, stay safe and happy Brexit Baller Friday to yourself. You want to give any shout-outs to anybody?
Shout out to you. Congrats to Karaskin on his new job. That's an accomplishment, man. And I actually started a new job myself, new old job, but still making more money and making more capital, man.
Hey, man, cheers to you, and keep on capitalizing, keep on hustling, and be safe this evening when you're out there, partaking in festivities. Cheers to you as well. I'm telling you, capitalists, we know what we're doing. We know what we want. We want it now, baby, is what we want. We want it. We want it now. 813 Radio Graffiti. I mean, why don't you ask me in a more manly way? Like,
hey, man, I'm going to be drinking out there in Austin, Texas, man. I'm going to be shooting some shots. If you're out there, man, why don't you come out here, man? We'll have a drink. I have a few drinks on me. You know what I'm saying?
You son of a bitch. Look, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop making me sound like a goddamn cartoon, you goddamn troll terrorist. Enough! This is supposed to be my Brexit Baller Friday, you scumbags! Enough! Look, I think that should be it. I'm serious. I'm not letting you people, throw me over the edge today, all right? This is a great day. It's a Brexit Baller Friday. This is a day in history to remember. And you people are just making a mockery of it, and I'm not going to let you do it, all right? I'm telling you this right now, the contagion of what happened in Britannia in the Brexit vote is going to spread around like wildfire, and it's going to come to the United States, and it's going to elect Donald Trump as President of the United States, and don't you ever forget it, boy. Don't you ever forget it. Anyway, folks, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me on this Brexit Baller Friday. Look, I'm sorry. I'm not letting these jerk-offs sit here and make a mockery of me on this Brexit Baller Friday, all right? I'm going out to 6th Street. It's Miller time, baby. It's Miller time. And that's all there is to it. So for all you jerk dicks that are sitting over here talking garbage to me, I don't appreciate it. I don't really like it. And for you people to sit over here and make a mockery of it, that's fine. You notice that the majority of these people, with all due respect, are a bunch of Americans, and the majority of the people that capitalized during the Brexit situation were people from outside of America. And let me tell you something, everybody that's listening to me outside of America that is actually listening and wanting to be a capitalist, that is listening to my financial advice and capitalizing on it, I want to say cheers to you. Throughout the world, baby, you're the reason why I continue to do this broadcast. You're the reason why I continue to try to convey these ideas through this fiber optically connected world that we call the internet. I am trying to spark synapses in the brains of potential capitalists throughout the world. And I want to see successful capitalists in every corner of the world, and that's why I'm doing what I'm doing. Do you understand that, boy? Anyway, I'd like for everybody to please follow me on Twitter. Politics Ghost is the name to follow. All one word, no underscores. Politics Ghost. All one word, no underscores. And please bookmark the official website of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast, where you can download every episode that I have ever conducted for free. I believe we're at, 478 at this point in time? 478 damn shows. So just imagine the hours upon hours upon hours of content whenever you're bored for free to download at blogtalkradio.com/ghost. All right, that's blogtalkradio.com/ghost. All right? And that's all there is to it. Anyway, folks, it's a Brexit Baller Friday. I want to say cheers to the people in Britannia for rising up against the international bureaucratic institutionalists. I want to say cheers to the capitalist army who's out there conducting their digital damage, partaking in Operation Barrel Roll and doing other operations that are unknown to the general public. And I want to say cheers to those that are on the Trump train that want to make sure that Donald Trump is the president of the United States come November of this year, for Christ's sake. I want to say cheers to you all, baby. Nothing can stop us. Nothing can stop us, baby. It's our year. This country is ours. This world is ours. This is a capitalist revolution that cannot be stopped. This is a capitalist revolution that cannot be stopped, and don't you ever forget it. Now, once again, I may or may not have a broadcast this weekend. So if you want to be the first to find out if I do a spontaneous broadcast, follow me on Twitter, for Christ's sake. Politics Ghost is the name to follow, all right? Now, let me take one more chug of beer before I get the hell out of here, all right? Cheers! Woo! You know what? I want to chug one more beer with you, all right? All right, I'll have a couple more. How about that? How about that? How about that? I'll do a couple more freaking radio graffiti calls, for Christ's sake, huh? What do you think about ghosts now, you stupid milky-licking pieces of nipple clamp-loving, butt-plug up-the-ass-looking, sphincter-fingering trash? What do you think about ghosts now, boy? Anyway, excuse me. Sorry, I'm drinking here. All right, just pretend we're at a goddamn bar, for Christ's sake. Let me chug this here. And have one more beer, for Christ's sake. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about, man. All right, I'll do a couple more calls, and then we're getting the hell out of here, all right? We got Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
He's black. He's brutal. He's boss. Fred Williamson is boss nigga.
They call him boss. Boss nigga.
I just swore in your new deputy. Made myself.
You know, God damn it, why are you throwing the engineer under the bus? I'm telling you, I am going to reprimand the engineer after this show because of you people. Do you hear that, engineer? These people, they remember all the mischievous shit you did, you dumbass. Shut up! Jesus Christ. How about 3363 Radio Graffiti?
Hi, Ghost. I just wanted to say that I'm really happy about the Brexit, and keep going, man. You're the best.
Thank you very much, man. I really appreciate it. How about area code 614, Radio Graffiti?
Ghost, to celebrate Brexit, meet me in the capitalist ice cream truck with some tonic, and we can lick each other's popsicles. Oh, my.
Damn it! It's over. Stick a fork in me. I'm done. It's over. You people have ruined my goddamn Brexit Baller Friday. Goddamn all of you. God damn it. God damn all. Give me the mic. Give me the goddamn mic. I'm out of here, all right? I'm not going to take any more of this troll terrorism, this cyber vermin garbage. All right? Let me tell you what I'm doing, all right? Let me pour some more beer up in this son of a bitch. Let me chug some more beer. You know what time it is right now? It is a Brexit Baller Friday time is what it is, baby. I'm going out to 6th Street right now. And all you people that are sitting over here thinking that I don't know, harsh my mellow on this Baller Friday, you didn't do jack, you dog farting fetish, Jared Fogle, flapjack titted, fruity ass, pedophile looking jerk dicks. You understand that? You didn't do nothing. Let me tell you something right now, boy. This is a great day in history, in world history. And I'm not letting you dumbasses ruin it for me. I'll tell you that right goddamn now. So I'm just going to try to calm down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not letting you idiots harsh my mellow. Do you understand what I'm saying? You damn trans-testicle bathroom turd burglars. I know that's what you are. I bet you all, most of you, at least 90% of you bastards, whenever you go into a public bathroom, you look in the little crack in the stalls to see somebody taking a turd? That's a turd burglar, all right? That's what you are, you seat-sniffing pieces of perverted crap. That's what you are, all right? Anyway, I'm getting the hell out of here. I'm going to be back for sure next Monday, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. And, of course, I'm here every Monday through Friday, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. So make sure to spread it around like wildfire and let everybody know that True Capitalist Radio is in effect and in the house every Monday through Friday, 4 p.m. Central Standard U.S. time. All right? I'm serious, man. I mean, they got all kinds of buttons right next to the player right in front of you right there, all right? We got Facebook like buttons, retweet this button, share this buttons, use and abuse those buttons, baby, all right? It's just a freaking click, for Christ's sake. It's just a freaking click, all right? And like I'm saying, I need you to go ahead and spread it around like wildfire that True Capitalist Radio is in effect in the house, baby, all right? I'm telling you, I mean, making money, that's what I do. When you listen to this show, not only are you informed, not only are you entertained, but you make fucking money, baby. You make fucking money. Excuse my French. My apologies on that. I'm just saying the goddamn truth, all right? Anyway, folks, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. blogtalkradio.com/ghost is the official website of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. Thank you for tuning in with me. I may or may not do a broadcast this weekend, so check my Twitter at PoliticsGhost if I am or not. Thank you very much for tuning in with me. Long live the capitalist army, and death to feminism, death to socialism, death to communism, and death to totalitarianism. Oh, look, there's Templeton. Hi, Templeton. You like communism? You don't like communism? You like communism? You like communism? You hate communism? You hate it? He hates communism. My dog hates communism. You hate communism, Templeton? Huh? You like... No? Huh? Do you like communism, Templeton? He doesn't like communism. That's what I'm saying. We're communism killers over here, baby. We hate communism. We hate socialism. We hate feminism. This is pure capitalism. This is pure capitalism. Long live the capitalist army. You can't kill us, baby. We're stronger. We're doing digital damage. We're going after Black Lives Matter. We're going after leftist agitators. We're going after violent agitators. We are going after each and every one of you stupid cuckold connoisseurs. It's the capitalist army. You fear us. You fear us. You
Summer is in full swing, and your friendly neighborhood Vons is stocked and ready with all the things that make summer just better. Stop in for fresh favorites, great low prices, and friendly smiles. Shop with your club card and get Jenny O ground turkey 93% lean sold in a 3-pound tray for just $2.49 a pound. Limit 2 trays. And pick up fresh local California-grown strawberries, 1-pound packages, 2 for $3. Tastier meats, sweeter produce, better summers. Vons. Fact is, it's just better. Summer is in full swing, and your friendly neighborhood Vons is stocked and ready with all the things that make summer just better. Stop in for fresh favorites, great low prices, and friendly smiles. Shop with your club card and get Jenny O ground turkey 93% lean sold in a 3-pound tray for just $2.49 a pound. Limit 2 trays. And pick up fresh local California-grown strawberries, 1-pound packages, 2 for $3. Tastier meats, sweeter produce, better summers. Vons. Fact is, it's just better.